What if I told you the crybaby who couldn't throw a punch just murdered an entire Yakuza compound, made out with a rabid hero in a pile of corpses, and literally broke a villain's mind by showing him the YouTube comment section? Yeah, Deku's a mercenary now. Let's watch him commit war crimes.
Welcome, legends, to Chronos Recom. I wrote this story myself, so if you have any suggestions or what-ifs you want to see, drop it in the comments below. Also, just wanted to let you know I've got a Patreon set up now for anyone who wants to support the channel directly. You can get early access to stories, submit direct fan requests, and get exclusive content. It's totally optional, but if you want to help keep these stories coming, check it out. Links in the description. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit that bell so you never miss an upload. Let's dive into this story.
Testing. 1, 2. Is this thing on? Okay, good. Hey there. You sexy YouTube subscriber? Yeah, I'm talking to you. The one currently ignoring their homework to watch a fanfic video at 3 in the morning. Welcome to the What If, where I don't cry like a little female dog for 3 hours straight. I'm Izuku Midoriya, but you can call me the Merc with a mouth, the regenerating degenerate, or simply Deadpool. Let's set the scene. I'm currently sitting on the edge of a highway overpass in Musutafu, munching on a chimichanga while drawing a picture with crayons. It's me, decapitating Shigaraki while riding a unicorn made of pure violence. It's art, Mom. Look, I know what you're thinking. Whose balls did I have to fondle to get my very own What If video? Well, I can't tell you his name, but it rhymes with Pulverine. Also, the author is totally into me. They write fan fiction about me in their spare time. It's flattering and deeply concerning. Oh, look, bad guys in a convoy below. Time to make the fucking changas. Maximum effort. I leap off the overpass like a majestic swan. A majestic swan with dual katanas and a death wish. Except I can't die. So it's more like a death suggestion. The convoy consists of 3 black vans with the Yakuza symbol spray painted on the sides. Very subtle, guys. Really flying under the radar with that one. Crash! I land on the first van's roof, crushing it like a soda can. The driver swerves wildly as I cut a hole in the roof with my katana. I poke my head through upside down, waving at the terrified occupants. Good evening. Have you heard about our Lord and Savior, Ultra Instinct Shaggy? Bang! Bang! They shoot at me. Rude. The bullets tear through my face, taking off my jaw and part of my skull. My regeneration kicks in immediately, flesh and bone knitting back together with wet squelching sounds. Wow, you guys are terrible hosts, I say, my mouth reforming around the words. Didn't even offer me tea. I drop through the hole, landing in the middle of 5 Yakuza thugs. They're all wearing identical black suits and sunglasses. Do villains shop at the same store? Is there a bad guy depot I don't know about? So, I say conversationally, pulling out my pistols. Who wants to die first? Show of hands? The biggest one lunges at me with a knife. I shoot him in the kneecap. Crack! He drops, screaming. I shoot him again, this time in the other knee. Kneecaps are a privilege, not a right. The second thug activates his quirk. His arms turn into giant hammers. Compensating for something, buddy? Oh no, hammer arms, I deadpan. Whatever will I do? If only I had guns! Blam! 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 I empty both clips into him. He falls backward through the van's rear doors, which burst open. His body tumbles onto the highway. A truck behind us swerves to avoid him and jackknifes. Multiple vehicles pile up in a spectacular chain reaction. Oops, I say, watching the carnage through the open doors. That's getting added to my insurance premiums. The van swerves again as the driver panics. I stumble, falling into one of the remaining thugs. He has a mutation quirk that makes him look like a human porcupine. We collide and his quills stab into me repeatedly. Ow! Ow! Personal space, dude. This is inappropriate workplace conduct. I grab his face and twist. Snap. His neck breaks with a satisfying crunch. The quills are still embedded in my torso as I straighten up. I pull them out one by one. And people say acupuncture is relaxing. Those people are liars. The last 2 thugs are backed against the front seats, looking at me like I'm a horror movie monster. Which, to be fair, is accurate. You killed Spiky Steve, one of them shouts. His name was Spiky Steve? That's adorable. I'm almost sorry. Almost. I tilt my head. Actually, no. Not sorry at all. Steve was a dick. They both rush me at once. The driver loses control. The van veers off the highway, crashes through a guardrail, and rolls down an embankment. We tumble like we're in a dryer. My body slams against metal repeatedly. Bones break. My arm gets caught in the door and rips clean off. Splat! The van comes to rest upside down at the bottom of the hill. I hang from my seatbelt, which I definitely didn't buckle. Safety first, kids. My severed arm lies on the ceiling below me, still twitching. Hey, could somebody hand me my arm? Get it? Hand me my arm? One of the thugs groans. He's impaled on a piece of metal from the door. The other one isn't moving. The driver is definitely dead, his head twisted at an angle that would make an owl jealous. Tough crowd, I mutter, unbuckling myself. I fall to the ceiling with a thud. I pick up my severed arm. Don't worry, baby. Daddy's got you. I press the arm against the stump. My healing factor goes into overdrive, reattaching muscles, tendons, bones, and nerves. It takes about 30 seconds and hurts like someone's shoving 1,000 needles into my shoulder while simultaneously electrocuting me. I've gotten used to it. The surviving thug stares at me in horror. Blood pours from his stomach where the metal is embedded. Please, he wheezes. Don't kill me. I have a family. Aw, that's sweet. I walk over to him. Let me guess. Wife? 2 kids? Dog named Spot? Yes, exactly. Cool story. Did you think about them when you joined the Yakuza? I pull out a pistol. Did you think about other people's families when you sold drugs to kids? When you extorted small businesses? I had no choice. There's always a choice. I press the gun against his forehead. You chose wrong. Bang! His head snaps back. Blood and brain matter spray across the crumpled metal. I stand up, wiping my gun on my suit. And that's what we call consequences, boys and girls. I look directly at you. Yeah, you reading this. Remember, kids, crime doesn't pay. Unless you're really good at it, then it pays great. But don't do crime. Stay in school, eat your vegetables, and smash that like button because the algorithm is a cruel and vengeful god. I climb out of the wrecked van. 2 more vehicles from the convoy are stopped on the highway above. Reinforcements are climbing down the embankment. I count 12 of them, all armed. More playmates. I clap my hands together. Christmas came early. One of them is clearly the leader. He's huge, at least 7 feet tall, with a tiger mutation quirk. He has orange and black striped fur covering his body and massive claws. You killed my men, Tiger Guy growls. I killed everybody's men. I'm an equal opportunity murderer. I draw my katanas. What's your name, big guy? I am Tora, and you will... Tora? Like tiger in Japanese? That's the best you could come up with? That's like an American guy with a dog quirk calling himself Spot. 0 points for creativity. Tora roars and charges. He's fast for a big guy. His claws extend toward my throat. I duck under them and slash upward with both katanas. Shink! Shink! My blades slice through his arms just below the elbows. His hands, still extended with claws out, fly through the air in slow motion. They land 10 feet away. Give me a hand! I shout to the severed limbs. Oh wait, you already did! 2 of them! Tora stumbles backwards, staring at his stumps in shock. Blood pumps out in rhythmic spurts. He's going into shock. That's gonna need more than a band-aid, I observe. The other 11 attackers open fire. Bullets rip through me. I feel each impact, each tear in my flesh, each shattered bone. Getting shot never stops hurting. My body just refuses to stay down. I charge through the gunfire, katanas spinning. The first thug gets both swords through his chest, crossing like an X. I lift him off the ground and throw him at 2 of his friends. Thwack! They go down in a tangle of limbs. I shoot them while they're struggling to get up. Blam! 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 3-pointer, Kobe! I yell, even though that reference is probably outdated. Wait, is it Kobe or Curry now? The author is old and confused. A woman with a snake quirk tries to wrap around me from behind. Her body is long and serpentine, covered in scales. She constricts, squeezing my torso. My ribs crack. Kinky, I wheeze, but I didn't consent to this. I twist my head around, way further than a normal human neck should turn, and bite her right on the snout. Ah! She screams, releasing me. How do you like it? I spin and slash with my katana, cutting her in half. Her top portion falls away from her bottom portion. Both halves writhe on the ground independently. That's going to be awkward for family reunions. The remaining fighters are starting to realize they're outmatched. Some try to run. I throw my katanas like javelins. They pin 2 runners to a tree by their shirts. Stay right there, I call out. I'll be with you in a moment. Please hold for the next available psychopath. 3 left, not counting the pinned ones. They huddle together, back to back, guns pointed at me. Listen, one of them says. He's young, maybe 19. We don't want trouble. Just let us go. Oh, honey, I tilt my head. You join the Yakuza. You are trouble. That's like joining a swimming club and being surprised when you get wet. Please, I pause. Look directly at the audience. Should I let them go? Vote in the comments. Just kidding. This isn't a Twitch stream. I pull out a grenade. Yes, I carry grenades. Don't question it. Kobe. I lob it underhand. That's not even. One of them starts. Boom. The explosion tears them apart. Body parts rain down like the world's most disturbing confetti. A severed foot lands next to me. I pick it up. Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him, Horatio. I toss it over my shoulder. Wrong body part, whatever. I walk over to the 2 thugs pinned to the tree. They're struggling to pull the katanas out, but they're wedged deep in the wood. So, I say cheerfully, how's your day going? Please don't kill us, they beg in unison. Aw, you guys practice that. That's adorable. I pull out my pistols, but here's the thing. You work for criminals who hurt innocent people. Children, families. You might not pull the trigger yourselves, but you enable it. You're complicit. And in my book, which is a pop-up book with lots of violence, that means you're guilty. We can change. Maybe, I shrug. But I'm not a therapist. I'm a mercenary, and business is booming. Bang! Bang! I shoot them both. Their bodies slump, held up only by the katanas through their shirts. I pull my swords free and clean them on one of the corpses. And that's how you handle a convoy. I address the camera again. Remember to hit that notification bell, so you don't miss the next massacre. I look at the carnage around me, bodies everywhere, blood soaking into the grass, the wrecked van smoking at the bottom of the hill, the pileup on the highway above. You know what? I say thoughtfully. I should probably leave before the cops show up. I'm not great at explaining things to authority figures. I start walking away, sheathing my katanas, holstering my guns. Behind me, sirens wail in the distance. Now you're probably wondering, I say, looking at you again, how did a nice quirkless boy end up in red spandex, killing Yakuza members for fun and profit? Well, buckle up, Buttercup. Cue the tragic backstory music. The world freezes. Everything stops mid-motion. A bird hangs in the air. Smoke from the burning van pauses. Even the blood dripping from my suit suspends in midair. Ah, the freeze-frame flashback, I narrate. A storytelling device as old as time, or at least as old as Goodfellas. Let's rewind to where it all went wrong, or right, depending on your perspective. Flashback, 3 years ago. Young Izuku Midoriya sits in a doctor's office. He's 14, small for his age, with messy green hair and 2 large eyes. He looks like a puppy. A sad, quirkless puppy. I'm sorry, Midoriya-san, the doctor says. He's old, with kind eyes behind thick glasses, but the cancer has spread. Stage 4. Very aggressive. Inko Midoriya, my mother, breaks down crying. I sit there numbly. I'm 14 years old and I'm dying. How long? I ask quietly. 6 months, maybe less. I don't cry. Not then. I just nod. Fast forward. I'm lying in a hospital bed. I've lost weight. My hair is falling out from chemotherapy. The treatments aren't working. The cancer is winning. Mom visits every day. She holds my hand and cries. I try to be brave for her, try to smile. But at night, alone in the dark, I stare at the ceiling and wonder what happens when you die, Quirkless. Do you just stop? Is there nothing after? One night, a man visits. He's thin, wearing a white coat with wire-rimmed glasses and a smile that doesn't reach his eyes. Midoriya Izuku? He says softly. My name is Dr. Garaki. I work for a private research facility. I've been reviewing your case. Am I dying? I ask bluntly. Yes. He doesn't sugarcoat it. I appreciate that. Yes, but what if I told you there was a way to save you? I'd say you're either lying or insane. He laughs. It's a dry, papery sound. Perhaps both, but I'm also a genius. You see, Izuku, you're quirkless, but what if that's not a limitation? What if it's a blank slate? What are you talking about? He pulls out a tablet showing me brain scans and DNA sequences. I don't understand most of it. Quirks manifest due to extreme stress on the body, he explains, usually in childhood, but yours never did. However, your body has the genetic markers. The potential is there, just dormant. So what if we could activate it? Force your body to develop a quirk that could counteract the cancer, heal you. I stare at him. That's impossible. 5 years ago, yes, but I've made breakthroughs. I have a procedure that could save your life. But I'll be honest, it's experimental, dangerous. The success rate is low. How low? Very. I think about it. I'm dying anyway. What do I have to lose? If I say yes, I ask slowly, what happens? You come to my facility, we run tests, then we begin the activation process. It will be painful, very painful. Your body will fight the change, but if you survive, you'll have a quirk, a powerful one, and you'll be cured. I look at my skeletal hands, at the IV pumping poison into my veins, at the machines keeping me alive. Okay, I whisper, let's do it. Dr. Garaki smiles. This time, it does reach his eyes. But there's something wrong with that smile, something hungry. Excellent. Cut to the facility. It's underground, secret, illegal. The room is white and sterile, but there's something wrong about it. The lights flicker. There are stains on the floor that might be blood. They strap me to a metal table. I'm in a hospital gown. There are dozens of wires and tubes connected to me. Machines surround me, humming and beeping. What now? I ask. My voice is small. Dr. Garaki looks down at me. Now, Izuku, we activate your potential. The human body develops quirks as a survival response to extreme stress. So we're going to stress your body, push it to the absolute limit, force it to evolve or die. How? He doesn't answer. He just nods to his assistants. They flip switches. Pain. Oh God, the pain. It starts as electricity coursing through my body. Every muscle contracts. My back arches off the table. I scream. Good, Garaki says clinically. The neural pathways are responding. The electricity stops. I gasp, trembling. Then the heat comes. The room temperature spikes. I'm burning. My skin blisters. I scream again. Please, I beg. Please stop. We're just beginning, Garaki says. Days blur together, or maybe hours. Time loses meaning. They freeze me until my fingers turn black with frostbite. Then thaw me. They inject me with toxins until I vomit blood. They cut me and let me bleed. They suffocate me until I pass out. Every time I think I'm about to die, they pull me back. Keep me conscious. Keep me suffering. The quirk factor isn't activating, one assistant says. Increase the stress levels, Garaki orders. They do worse things. Things I don't want to remember. Things that break my mind as much as my body. I stop begging. I stop screaming. I just endure. Then, one day, something changes. During another electrocution session, I feel it. My cells are moving, changing, dying, and being reborn in seconds. Doctor, an assistant shouts. His cellular regeneration is spiking. Garaki leans over me, examining my skin. Where they cut me, the wounds are closing. Slowly at first, then faster. Faster. It's working, he breathes. The quirk is manifesting. But something's wrong. My skin is scarring. Badly. The regeneration is fixing the damage, but not perfectly. Each healing leaves marks. My entire body is being covered in scar tissue. The aesthetic damage is unfortunate, Garaki muses, but the regenerative capabilities are remarkable. Let's test the limits. They cut off my finger. I watch in horror as it grows back over the next minute. Bone, muscle, skin, nail, everything. Perfect functionality, but the skin is scarred and discolored. Incredible. Garaki's eyes gleam with madness. Complete regeneration. Do you understand what this means, Izuku? You're immortal. But I'm not thinking about immortality. I'm looking at my hands. They're covered in scars. I touch my face. It feels wrong, textured, rough. A mirror, I croak. Give me a mirror. They hesitate. Garaki nods. An assistant brings a small mirror. I look at my reflection. I scream. My face is destroyed, covered in thick scar tissue. I look like I've been burned, then healed wrong, over and over. My skin is different colors, pink, red, white, all patchy and uneven. I'm a monster. What did you do to me? I whisper. I saved your life, Garaki says simply. The cancer is gone. Your quirk burned it out of your system. You're cured, and you're powerful. I'm a freak. You're alive. Something snaps inside me. Maybe it's the weeks of torture. Maybe it's seeing my destroyed face. Maybe it's the realization that Garaki never intended to cure me. He just wanted to create a weapon. I laugh. It starts small, then builds. I laugh and laugh until tears stream down my scarred cheeks. Oh, I gasp between giggles. Oh, this is funny. This is hilarious. You turned me into a science experiment. A freak show. Izuku, that's not my name anymore. I look at him with new eyes. Crazy eyes. Izuku Midoriya died on this table. You know what? I need a new name. Something catchy. Something that says I'm immortal and mentally unhinged. Restrain him, Garaki shouts, but I'm already moving. I rip the restraints off. When did I get so strong? And grab the nearest assistant. I snap his neck with ease. It makes a satisfying crack. Oops, I giggle. Butterfingers. The other assistants panic. They run for the door. I'm faster. I catch them. Kill them with my bare hands. It's so easy. Why did I ever think killing was hard? Garaki backs away. Stop! I created you! I know, I say cheerfully. That's why you're last. I advance on him slowly. He pulls out a gun, shoots me 3 times in the chest. The bullets hurt, I fall down. But my regeneration kicks in. The bullets push out of the wounds. Flesh knits back together. I stand up. That tickled, I tell him. My turn. I grab him by the throat and lift him off the ground. He claws at my hands, gasping. Here's the thing, Doc, I say conversationally. You gave me a gift, immortality, a healing factor, but you also took something away. My humanity, my sanity, my face, and now I'm going to take something from you. Please, he chokes out. Your life. I squeeze until his neck snaps, then I drop his body. And your research. I spend the next hour destroying everything. I smash computers, burn files, and break equipment. The facility has chemicals stored. I start a fire. A big one. As flames consume the underground laboratory, I walk out. The night air is cool on my scarred face. I breathe it in. Izuku Midoriya is dead, I say to myself. Long live. What? What do I call myself? I think about it. About the red suit I'll wear to hide my scars. About my smart mouth that won't shut up. About my healing factor. Deadpool, I decide. I'll call myself Deadpool, because I'm dead inside, but I regenerate. It's poetic. Also, the author stole it from Marvel. Very original, buddy. I look directly at the camera, at you. And that's how I became the handsomest, most well-adjusted vigilante in Japan, I say with a grin. Spoiler alert, I'm lying about both those things. The world resumes. The bird continues flying. The smoke rises. Blood drips. I'm back in the present, walking away from the massacre. The flashback is over. So yeah, I say, scratching my scarred neck. That's the origin story. Quirkless kid gets cancer, agrees to experimental treatment, gets tortured for weeks, goes insane, murders everyone, and becomes an immortal mercenary with a healing factor and crippling mental illness. Very heartwarming. Disney should adapt it. I reach a convenience store and walk inside. The clerk takes one look at me, covered in blood, wearing tactical gear, weapons visible, and immediately reaches for something under the counter. Don't, I say tiredly. Please don't. I just want a chimichanga and a Coke. I've had a long day of murder and exposition. We don't have chimichangas. Then what the hell kind of convenience store is this? Fine, give me whatever fried thing you have in the Coke. Extra ice. He nervously hands me a fried chicken stick and a large Coke. I pay him. Yes, I pay. I'm not a monster. And walk out. Good service, I call back. 5 stars on Yelp. I sit on a bench outside, eating my inferior to chimichanga food when I sense her. Even before she appears, I smell her. Lavender and violence. You know, a female voice says from behind me, most people sit at home after committing mass murder. I don't turn around, I just smile under my mask. Most people are boring. She walks around the bench and sits next to me. Rumi Usagiyama, hero name Mirko, the rabbit hero. She's gorgeous. Long white hair, red eyes, tan skin, and legs that could crush a man's skull, which she has done. Multiple times. I've watched the footage. For research purposes, she's wearing her hero costume, a sleeveless white leotard with purple trim and purple thigh highs. It shows off her extremely muscular legs and arms. She's built like someone who can bench press a car, because she can. Deadpool, she says, looking me over. You're making a mess of my patrol route. Our patrol route, I correct. We keep running into each other. It's like fate, or lazy writing. She snorts. You killed 12 Yakuza members on the highway. That's excessive even for you. 13, I correct, finishing my chicken stick. One of them was hiding in the trunk. I forgot to mention that part. The cops want you arrested. The cops want a lot of things. World peace, functional traffic laws, donuts that don't make them fat. I sip my Coke. They can get in line. Mirko is quiet for a moment. She's studying me. Most heroes look at me with disgust or fear. She just looks interested. Why do you do it, she asks. Kill villains instead of arresting them, because the justice system is a revolving door. I arrest them, they get out, they hurt more people. I kill them, problem solved. Permanently. That's not justice. No, I agree. It's efficiency. She laughs. It's a sharp barking sound. You're insane. Thank you. I've been working on it. I stand up, tossing my trash in a nearby bin. So are you here to arrest me, Cottontail? Because I should warn you, I'm very slippery, like an eel covered in butter. Gross, yet accurate. She stands too. We're close now. She's tall, 175 centimeters, and I'm slightly taller. We're nearly eye to eye. I can see the gold flecks in her red irises. I'm not going to arrest you, she says slowly, because honestly, someone needs to take out the trash, and you're very good at it. Was that a compliment? From Mirko? Be still, my scarred, barely functioning heart. Don't let it go to your head. Too late. It's already having a party up there with all my other issues. We stare at each other. There's tension, the good kind. The kind that makes you wonder if you should kiss someone or fight them. With Mirko, it's probably both. Want to grab a drink? I ask suddenly. There's a dive bar 2 blocks from here. They serve alcohol and poor life choices. She considers it. Will you stop the running commentary for 5 minutes? Absolutely not. Then sure. She grins. It's sharp and predatory. Let's see if you can keep up, mercenary. Oh, honey, I say, my voice dropping an octave. I can do a lot of things. Keeping up is just the beginning. We walk to the bar side by side. People on the street see us coming and quickly cross to the other side. Smart. The bar is called The Broken Bone. Very on brand. Inside, it's dark and smoky. The clientele is a mix of low-level villains, mercenaries, and civilians with terrible judgment. My kind of place. We sit at the bar. The bartender is a man with a lizard mutation quirk. He has scales and a long tail. He takes one look at us and sighs. If you're going to break my furniture, he says warily, please take it outside. No promises, Mirko says cheerfully. We order drinks. She gets whiskey neat. I get a fruity cocktail with an umbrella. Really? She asks, eyeing my drink. What? I'm secure in my masculinity. Plus, it has 3 kinds of rum. I'm getting efficiently drunk. We drink in comfortable silence for a moment. Well, comfortable for her. I'm vibrating with the need to talk. So, I finally say, that's a terrible line. Let me try again. What's a nice girl like you doing in a place like this? No, that's worse. Okay, 3rd time's the charm. I like your... Shut up, she says, but she's smiling. You talk too much. Pot, meet kettle. You're not exactly quiet in the field. All that yelling about crushing things and kicking. It's called psychological warfare. It's called being loud. She punches my shoulder. Hard. My bone cracks. I feel it regenerate immediately. Ow. Flirting. That wasn't flirting. Then what's flirting? She leans in close. Her breath smells like whiskey and danger. This. She grabs my collar and pulls me into a kiss. It's aggressive, dominating, and exactly what I expected from her. Her lips are soft, but her grip is iron. When she pulls back, I'm actually speechless for a moment. Wow, I finally managed. That was wow. Do it again. Earn it. How? Impress me. I killed 13 people today. I regenerate. I'm hilarious. What more do you want? Show me you can fight without dying. I grin. Baby, I can't die. That's my whole thing. Then show me you can fight without relying on it. Before I can respond, the bar door crashes open. 6 men in matching leather jackets storm in. They're all big, muscular, and angry looking. The leader has a mohawk and facial tattoos. Nobody move, Mohawk shouts. This is a robbery. The bar goes quiet. Everyone looks at the robbers, then at me and Mirko, then back at the robbers. Guys, the bartender says, bad timing. Shut up, lizard boy. Mohawk pulls out a gun. Everyone put your valuables on the... Mirko doesn't let him finish. She launches herself off her bar stool, crosses the distance in a blink, and kicks him in the face. Crack! His nose explodes. Blood sprays. He flies backward into his friends. They all tumble like bowling pins. Strike! I yell, standing up. That's how you make an entrance, folks. The 5 remaining robbers scramble to their feet. They all activate their quirks. One grows extra arms. One's skin turns to stone. One generates fire. The last 2 have generic strength enhancement. Ooh, variety pack, I say, drawing my katanas. How thoughtful. Mirko looks at me. Together? Together. We move as one. She takes the left side, I take the right. It's like a dance. A violent, bloody dance. Multi-arm guy comes at me first. He throws punches from 6 different angles. I dodge 4, block 1 with my katana, and let the last one hit my face. My jaw breaks with a crunch. Ow, I say, my jaw already healing, but also my turn. I spin low and slash through all 6 of his arms at the elbows. Shink, 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 shink. His arms fall to the floor like a macabre wind chime. He stares at the stumps in shock. Want a hand? I ask, then kick his severed limbs at him. Have 6. Meanwhile, Mirko is demolishing her opponents. She uses her powerful legs exclusively. A roundhouse kick caves in Stone Skin's face, cracking his supposedly invulnerable form. A drop kick sends Fire Guy through a table. An axe kick from above pulverizes one strength enhancer's shoulder. "Luna, fall," she shouts, doing a spinning kick that catches the last strength enhancer in the temple. He drops like a sack of rocks. The only one left standing is Multi-Arm Guy, now No-Arm Guy. He's backing away, stumbling over his own severed limbs. "Please," he begs. "Please, I'm sorry." "Sorry doesn't regrow arms," I point out. "Well, it doesn't for you. Mine grow back fine." "Should we let him go?" Mirko asks me. "He did try to rob a bar full of dangerous people. That's either brave or stupid." "Stupid," we say in unison. I shoot him in the kneecap. He screams and falls. "Call an ambulance," I tell the bartender, "but not for us." Mirko and I return to our seats. The bartender pours us fresh drinks without being asked. The other patrons go back to their conversations like nothing happened. Just another Tuesday night. "That was fun," Mirko says, sipping her whiskey. "That was foreplay," I counter. She raises an eyebrow. "You have a weird definition of foreplay. You have a weird definition of normal." We clink glasses. "So," I say after a moment. "We're doing this, right? The whole partners in crime fighting thing, the Bonnie and Clyde, but with more murder and rabbit puns. What's in it for me?" she asks. "Excellent company, thrilling violence, and the knowledge that you're making the world a slightly less terrible place. Also, my sparkling personality. Your personality is like a car crash, horrifying but hard to look away from." "Exactly. You're hooked already." She considers this. "Fine, but we need rules." "Rules? I'm allergic to rules." "Too bad. Rule 1, we only kill actual villains, people who've hurt innocents." "Okay, that's fair. That's my usual MO anyway." "Rule 2, no unnecessary civilian casualties. Define unnecessary." "Deadpool." Fine. No civilian casualties. I'm a professional." "Rule 3, you wear a mask in public so they can't trace you back to me." "I already wear a mask. Have you seen my face? I'm not winning any beauty contests." I pause. "Well, maybe an ugly contest. I'd dominate that." "Rule 4, you stop breaking the fourth wall during fights. It's distracting." I look directly at the camera. "Never." She follows my gaze, sees nothing, and sighs. "Who are you even talking to?" "The viewers at home, the audience, the people reading this fan fiction instead of doing their homework. You're insane. We've established this. Keep up, Cottontail." We finish our drinks. The ambulance arrives for the robbers. We slip out the back before the cops show up. Outside, the night air is cool. The city stretches out before us, full of crime and opportunity. "So," Mirko says, stretching, "where to next?" "I was going to hunt down a lead on Dr. Garaki." "The guy who experimented on you?" "You know about that?" "I did research. I'm not just a pretty face and killer legs." "Your legs could be registered as weapons." "They are registered as weapons." I laugh. "Okay, fair. Want to help me track down my mad scientist?" "Will there be violence?" "Mountains of it." Then I'm in. We take off across the rooftops. Mirko uses her powerful legs to leap entire buildings. I use grappling hooks and parkour. We move through the city like shadows. Deadly, sarcastic shadows. "So how do we find him?" Mirko asks as we run. "I have a contact. A broker who deals in illegal information. He's expensive but reliable." "Where?" "Camino Ward. There's an underground market that operates after midnight." We change direction, heading toward the warehouse district. The buildings here are older, more rundown, perfect for illegal activities. We drop into an alley. At the end is a reinforced door with a slot at eye level. I knock 3 times, pause, then twice more. The slot opens. Eyes peer out. "Password," a gravelly voice demands. "All might is overrated," I say. The slot closes. The door opens. A man with a pig mutation quirk gestures us inside. "Deadpool," he grunts. "Mirko, didn't expect you two together." "It's a new partnership," I explain. "We're going steady. Might get matching tattoos." "We're not," Mirko clarifies. "Yet," I add. The underground market is exactly what you'd expect, with stalls selling weapons, drugs, illegal quirk enhancement pills, stolen goods, and information. The clientele is a who's who of Japan's criminal underworld. Everyone stops and stares when we walk in. Heroes, even vigilantes, don't usually come here. It's neutral ground. Switzerland with more knives. "Relax," I call out. "We're not here for you losers. We're looking for the broker." A path clears. At the back of the market, behind a table covered in screens and computers, sits a man in a suit. He's completely average looking. Brown hair, brown eyes, medium build. The kind of face you'd forget immediately, which is probably the point. Deadpool, the broker says smoothly. And Mirko, this is unexpected. I need information, I say, sitting across from him. Mirko stands behind me, arms crossed, looking threatening. Everything has a price. Name it. First, tell me what you want. Dr. Garaki, the scientist who runs illegal quirk experiments, I want his current location. The broker's expression doesn't change, but I see his fingers twitch. He knows something. That information is expensive and dangerous. Garaki has powerful backing. I don't care if he's backed by All for One himself. I want him. At the mention of All for One, several people nearby suddenly find reasons to be elsewhere. The name carries weight. Interesting, the broker says. You're not wrong about the backing. Garaki works for very dangerous people. Great. Where is he? The price is 5 million yen. Cash. I whistle. That's steep. Supply and demand. I pull out a duffel bag. Yes, I carry a duffel bag full of cash. Don't question my life choices. I count out 5 million yen in stacks and push them across the table. The broker counts it carefully, then nods. Garaki operates out of multiple facilities. His main lab is hidden beneath Jaku Hospital in Jaku City. But he's not there currently. 3 days ago, he relocated to a facility in the mountains outside Deku City. I can give you coordinates. Why'd he relocate? Something spooked him. Rumor is the Hero Association is getting close. Good. Give me the coordinates. The broker writes them on a piece of paper and slides it across. I pocket it. Pleasure doing business, he says. Always is. Come on, bunny girl. We have a mad scientist to hunt. We leave the underground market. As soon as we're outside, Mirko speaks. We're really doing this? Attacking a hidden facility with unknown defenses to get revenge on your torturer? Yes. Good. I was hoping you'd say that. We don't go immediately. It's a long trip to Deku City, several hours by train. We need supplies, rest, and a plan. My apartment, I say. We can gear up and leave in the morning. You have an apartment? I figured you lived in a dumpster. I've upgraded to an apartment above a dumpster. Very fancy. My place is small, 1 room, kitchenette, bathroom, but it's mine. The walls are covered in weapons, maps, and notes. There's a board with photos of Dr. Garaki and his associates, connected by red string. I'm very committed to the crazy vigilante aesthetic. Mirko looks around. This is depressing. Thank you. I've worked hard on the ambiance. She picks up a photo of Garaki. This him? That's him, the man who turned me into a beautiful butterfly of death and sarcasm. You're gonna kill him. Eventually. First, I'm going to make him fix my face. Your face? I reach up and pull off my mask. Mirko sees my scarred face for the first time. The patchy, discolored skin, the uneven texture. The way I look like melted candle wax tried to become human. She doesn't flinch, doesn't look away, just studies me. That's why you wear the mask, she says finally. Ding, 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 we have a winner. Yes, this is my real face. Hideous, isn't it? Like if Freddy Krueger and a Jackson Pollock painting had a baby. It's not hideous. You're a terrible liar. I mean it. She steps closer. You think this bothers me? I've kicked so many people that their faces looked worse. This is just skin. Just skin that makes children cry and adults vomit. Deadpool. What? She cups my scarred face in her hands. Her palms are rough with calluses. Shut up. Then she kisses me again. Longer this time. Deeper. Her tongue traces my scarred lips. When we break apart, I'm actually stunned silent. Still think you're hideous? She asks. What was the question? She laughs. You're such an idiot. Yes, but I'm your idiot now. We'll see about that. We spend the night planning. I show her the facility layouts I've managed to acquire, the estimated number of guards, the security systems. Mirko suggests entry points and escape routes. She's surprisingly tactical for someone whose usual strategy is kick it until it stops moving. Around 3 a.m., we're both exhausted. I offer her my bed. There's only one, but it's big enough for 2 if we don't mind being close. I don't bite, I say, unless you're into that. Just sleep, pervert. We lie down, back to back at first, but sometime in the night, we gravitate together. When I wake up, her head is on my chest and my arm is around her. It's nice, domestic, terrifying. I carefully extract myself and start preparing. By the time Mirko wakes up, I have coffee made and weapons laid out. Morning, sunshine, I say. Coffee's on the counter, we leave in 30. She stretches, her muscles rippling. What's the plan? Simple. We infiltrate the facility, fight through whatever guards he has. I confront Garaki and make him fix my face. Then we burn the place down. And if he can't fix you, Then I kill him anyway, and we get tacos. It's a win-win. We gear up. I have my full combat loadout. Dual katanas, multiple pistols, grenades, throwing knives, and enough ammunition to fight a small war. Mirko just has her costume and her quirk-enhanced legs. She doesn't need anything else. The train ride to Deku City is uneventful. We sit in the back, not talking, just existing in each other's space. Other passengers avoid us, probably because I'm wearing a tactical suit covered in weapon holsters, and she's in a hero costume that's basically a swimsuit. We're not subtle. Deku City is a mid-sized urban area controlled by the Meta Liberation Army. Or it was, until the heroes raided it last year. Now, it's trying to rebuild its reputation, failing, but trying. We take a taxi to the base of the mountains. The driver is an old man who doesn't ask questions. Smart. Keep the change, I say, overpaying him by a lot. You kids be safe, he says, which is hilarious given what we're about to do. We hike into the mountains. The facility is hidden, but I have coordinates. After an hour of walking, we find it. A reinforced bunker built into the mountainside, disguised as a maintenance shed. That's it? Mirko asks. Looks easy. It's never easy. We approach carefully. There are cameras, but I shoot them out. Silent pistol with suppressor. The door is heavy steel with a keypad. Can you open it? Mirko asks. Please, I'm a professional. I pull out a small device and attach it to the keypad. It cycles through codes. After 30 seconds, beep, the door unlocks. After you, Cottontail. We descend into the facility. The interior is all steel and fluorescent lights. Very mad scientist chic. We hear voices ahead. Guards. How many? Mirko whispers. I peek around the corner. 4. 2 with guns, 2 with close-range quirks. I'll take the quirk users. You handle guns. Deal. We burst around the corner. Mirko launches herself at the quirk users. One has an electricity quirk, the other has extendable arms. She kicks the electricity user in the throat before he can activate his power. Crack. Crushed trachea. The extendable arms guy wraps around her. She flexes, and her muscle density is so great that his arms can't constrict. Then she jumps and spins, using centrifugal force to slam him into the walls repeatedly. Wham! Wham! I shoot the 2 gunmen. Headshots. Quick and efficient. They drop without firing a shot. 4 down, I say. Approximately 46 to go. How do you know there's 50? I'm guessing, but it's usually about 50. Any more is overkill, any less is understaffed. We continue deeper. The facility is a maze of corridors and labs. We pass rooms filled with terrible things, cages with people in them, experiment logs detailing quirk mutations, bodies in various states of dissection. Jesus, Mirko breathes. What is this place? Hell, I say simply. This is what Garaki does. He breaks people trying to force quirks to evolve. Her expression hardens. Then we burn it all. We find another group of guards, 8 this time. They're ready for us. Intruders, one shouts. Initiate Protocol 7. Alarms blare, red lights flash. Great. So much for stealth, I mutter. The guards open fire, bullets tear through my legs. I collapse, but I'm already regenerating. Mirko dives behind cover, then launches herself in a zigzag pattern. Too fast for them to track. Luna Arc. She delivers a devastating kick that sends 3 guards flying into each other. I draw my katanas and charge the remaining 5. One has a blade quirk. His arms become swords. We clash in a shower of sparks. He's good. Fast. Trained. Not good enough. I parry his strikes, then stab him through the stomach. As he gasps, I whisper, "You should have stayed in school." I pull my blade out and decapitate him in one smooth motion. His head rolls away. The other 4 guards are backing up, fear in their eyes. They shoot at me desperately. Bullets hit my chest, stomach, face. I keep walking forward like a horror movie monster. "You can't kill me," I explain patiently. "But I can kill you. Math is fun." I shoot them all. Then, as they lie dying, I look at Mirko. She's breathing hard, covered in blood. None of it hers. "You okay?" I ask. "Never better. This is fun." Right? The adrenaline, the violence, the moral certainty that we're killing bad people. It's intoxicating. We push deeper. More guards come. We cut through them like a hot knife through butter. Mirko's kicks shatter bones. My katanas paint the walls red. We move like a unit, covering each other, anticipating movements. Finally, we reach the main laboratory. The door is reinforced, but Mirko kicks it off its hinges with a single strike. Inside, Dr. Garaki stands by a computer terminal. He looks exactly like I remember. Thin glasses that smile that doesn't reach his eyes, except now his eyes are wide with fear. "Hello, Doc." I say, walking in slowly. Miss me? Midoriya, he breathes. You shouldn't be here. And you shouldn't have turned me into a scarred immortal with mental health issues. Yet here we are. I saved your life. You ruined it. My voice rises. You tortured me. You broke my mind. You turned me into a monster. You were dying of cancer. I gave you power. You took my face. Mirko puts a hand on my shoulder. Easy. Don't lose it yet. I take a breath. You're right. You're right. I point a gun at Garaki. Here's what's going to happen. You're going to fix my face, make my skin normal again. Then I'll decide if I kill you quickly or slowly. I can't. Wrong answer. I shoot him in the leg. He screams and collapses. Let me rephrase. You're going to try to fix my face, because if you don't try, I'm going to start removing your limbs. You don't understand. Garaki clutches his bleeding leg. The scarring is permanent. Your quirk regenerates you exactly as you are now. Any changes I make will just heal back to this state. Your body considers the scars the baseline. I freeze. What? Your regeneration locked in the damage. You'll look like this forever. There's no cure. The gun in my hand trembles. You're lying. I'm not. I'm sorry, Midoriya. I truly am, but there's nothing I can do. Something breaks inside me. Again, I laugh. It's a broken, desperate sound. So that's it? I killed all those people, hunted you down, and there's no happy ending? I'm stuck like this forever? Yes. I press the gun against his forehead. Then you're useless to me. Wait, he shouts. I can help you. I have information about All for One, about the Nomu, about... His head snaps back. Brain matter sprays across the computers behind him. His body slumps to the floor. Silence. Mirko watches me carefully. You okay? No. I holster my gun. But I will be, eventually. Probably. Maybe. Let's burn this place down. We set charges throughout the facility. Mirko frees the test subjects in the cages. There are only 3 still alive. We send them out ahead of us. As we walk out, I activate the charges remotely. The explosion is massive. Boom. The mountainside erupts in flames. The facility collapses in on itself. That's that, I say flatly. Mirko takes my hand. Her fingers interlock with mine. For what it's worth, I don't care about your face. You should. I look like a rejected horror movie prop. You're also funny, skilled, and you care about people in your own psychotic way. Are you trying to make me feel better? Because it's not working. I'm trying to tell you that you're more than your scars. I look at her. Really look at her. She means it. She actually means it. Mirko, I say slowly, I think I'm falling for you. That's the trauma bonding talking. Probably, but also, you're hot and you like violence. You're my dream girl. She kisses me, right there with the burning facility behind us, covered in blood and ash. It's perfect. Terrible, but perfect. When we break apart, she grins. Come on, Scarface. Let's get tacos. I knew I liked you. We hike back down the mountain. The sun is setting, painting everything golden orange. Beautiful. Deceptive. The world keeps spinning even after you commit mass murder and burn down a secret laboratory. On the train back to Musutafu, Mirko falls asleep on my shoulder. I watch the countryside blur past the window. I'm immortal, mentally unstable, permanently scarred, and have no real future. But I have this moment, this woman, this partnership. It's not a happy ending, but it's something. Later that night, we're eating tacos at a 24-hour Mexican place. It's 2 a.m., we're the only customers. The guy behind the counter is pretending very hard not to notice we're both covered in blood and soot. So, Mirko says around a mouthful of carnitas. What now? What do you mean? Garaki's dead. You got your revenge. What's next? I think about it. I don't know. Keep killing bad guys? Avoid the police? Try not to think about the existential horror of my existence? Sounds like a plan. What about you? You're a pro hero. Associating with me could hurt your career. She shrugs. My career can take a hit. You're more interesting than paperwork. I'm more interesting than a lot of things. Root canals, tax audits, NPR. She laughs. You're such an idiot. You're idiot. Maybe. We finish our tacos. Outside, the city is quiet, peaceful. It won't last. It never does. As we walk back to my apartment, I break the 4th wall one more time. Hey, you, I say to the camera. To you. Yeah, you. The one who's read this far. Thanks for sticking around. I know I'm a lot, but you're still here. That means something. Or you're procrastinating. Probably procrastinating. Either way, thanks. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and check back for part 2, where things get even crazier. Because apparently this wasn't crazy enough. Mirko looks at me. You doing the thing again? Always. Who are you even talking to? The readers, the audience, the people experiencing this story. There's nobody there. There's always somebody there. She shakes her head but smiles. You're impossible. Impossibly charming, impossibly annoying. I'll take it. We reach my apartment. Mirko looks up at the building. You know what? I think I'll crash here again. Oh? Getting comfortable in my space? Maybe. Or maybe I just don't want you spiraling into a depression alone. How thoughtful. And here I thought you just wanted another chance to feel these guns. I flex my arms. They're scarred and weird looking. The flex is not impressive. Please stop. Never. We head upstairs. I know part 1 is ending. I can feel it. The narrative structure demands it. But I'm okay with that, because I have Mirko. I have purpose. I have violence and humor and fourth wall breaks. I have a story. And stories, even the crazy ones, are worth living. The night. Morning comes too fast. I wake up with Mirko draped across me like a muscular blanket. Her white hair is everywhere. She's drooling slightly. It's adorable, and I hate that I find it adorable. I carefully extract myself and start my morning routine. Check weapons, count ammunition, do 100 push-ups, make coffee, contemplate the meaninglessness of existence, drink coffee, feel slightly better about existence. Mirko wakes up while I'm doing one-arm push-ups. She watches me, amused. Show off, she says. I prefer overachiever. You're doing one-armed push-ups with your scarred, regenerating arm. That's showing off. Fair point. I flip to my feet. Coffee? Please. We sit at my tiny table, drinking coffee and eating leftover tacos. It's domestic, normal, weird. So I say, we're really doing this? The partnership thing? Seems like it. Cool, we need a name. A name? For our team, every superhero team has a name. The Avengers, the Justice League, the Ginyu Force. The Ginyu Force? I'm including anime. It counts. She thinks about it. How about the Broken? Because we're both psychologically damaged? Exactly. I love it, the Broken. Very edgy, very marketable. My phone buzzes, a text from an unknown number. Turn on the news. I grab the remote and flip on the TV. Every channel is showing the same thing, breaking news from UA High School. This is a live report from UA where the League of Villains has launched a full-scale attack on the USJ training facility, the reporter says. Pro heroes are on scene, but the situation is dire. Students are trapped inside with multiple high-level threats, including a creature the heroes are calling a Nomu. The screen shows shaky footage of the USJ, students running, explosions, and a massive muscular creature with an exposed brain. That's the Nomu, I say quietly. Garaki's creation. Mirko is already standing. We have to go. It's a trap. I don't care. There are kids in danger. I look at her. At the determination in her eyes. At the hero she is despite everything. You're right, I say, standing. Let's go save some children and kill a bioweapon. We gear up quickly. This is it. The USJ incident, the big set piece. I've been waiting for this. Maximum effort? Mirko asks as we head out. Maximum effort, I confirm. We hijack a car, borrowing really, and drive way too fast toward UA. Mirko drives because she's better at it, and I tend to get distracted. You know this is probably going to expose us, she says. The Hero Association will know we're working together. Let them know we're doing the right thing. Look at you, being heroic. I contain multitudes. We arrive at UA in record time. The campus is on lockdown, police barriers everywhere, pro-heroes gathering but not entering yet. They're waiting for All Might. We're not waiting, I say. We vault the barriers. A cop tries to stop us. Civilians can't. Mirko kicks him. Not hard enough to hurt, just hard enough to move him. We're not civilians. We sprint toward the USJ. The building is massive, a dome that contains multiple disaster zones. Inside, chaos. We crash through a skylight because subtlety is for people without healing factors. Crash! Glass rains down. We land in the central plaza. Students, Class 1A, are scattered throughout the facility, fighting villains. At the center, the Nomu stands over Eraserhead, who's bleeding and broken. Honey, look! I shout to Mirko. It's Thanos' ugly cousin. The Nomu turns. It's even more grotesque in person. Black skin, exposed brain, blank eyes, and a beak-like mouth. It's like someone tried to create the perfect killing machine and forgot to include a face. That's the Nomu? Mirko asks. Yep, Garaki's greatest creation. Multiple quirks, shock absorption, super regeneration. It's basically me, but uglier and with less personality. Shigaraki Tomura stands nearby, hands in his pockets, scratching his neck. Who the hell are you? I'm Deadpool, and this is Mirko. We're the Broken. We just decided on the names, so it's very fresh. I don't care. Shigaraki waves his hand. Nomu, kill them. The Nomu charges. It's fast. Insanely fast, but so are we. I got the legs, you get the head? Mirko shouts. That's what she said. Deadpool! Sorry. In position. We split up. Mirko slides under the Nomu, her powerful legs sweeping at its knees. I jump over it, slashing at its exposed brain with my katanas. Our attacks connect simultaneously. Crack! Slash! The Nomu stumbles. I expect my katanas to cut deep into its brain. Instead, they barely scratch it. My blades rebound. Okay, I say, landing. So it has a hard head. That's new. The Nomu backhands me. I fly across the plaza, crash into a wall, and leave a Deadpool-shaped crater. Several bones break. My spine might be in multiple pieces. Hard to tell. Ow. I groan as my body repairs itself. Okay, this thing hits like All Might after leg day. Mirko is doing better. She's too fast for the Nomu to hit. She delivers rapid-fire kicks to its legs, each one creating sonic booms. Boom, boom, boom. But the Nomu has shock absorption. The impacts barely phase it. It's not working, Mirko yells. Keep trying. Everything has a weakness. The Nomu grabs at her. She dodges, but it's getting faster. Learning, adapting, that's concerning. I charge back in, dual-wielding pistols. I empty both clips into the Nomu's exposed brain. The bullets impact but don't penetrate. Are you kidding me? I reload. What is that thing's skull made of? Nokia phones? The Nomu turns to me. It opens its beak mouth and screams. The sound is ear-splitting. Students nearby clutch their heads. Okay, new strategy, I shout to Mirko. Dismemberment. On it! Mirko delivers a devastating Luna Fall kick to the Nomu's arm. Her heel connects with its elbow joint. Crack! The arm bends backward. Not off, but definitely dislocated. The Nomu doesn't even flinch. It grabs her with its other hand. Mirko. It throws her. She flies through the air, crashes through a fake building in the landslide zone, and disappears from sight. No, no, no. I draw my katanas again. You just made this personal bird brain. I go berserk. I slash at the Nomu's legs, cutting through muscle and tendons. My blades can't pierce its brain, but the rest of its body is vulnerable. I cut its Achilles tendons, its hamstrings, its quadriceps. The Nomu falls to one knee, its legs unable to support it. I jump on its back and stab both katanas into its neck, trying to sever the spinal column. The Nomu reaches back and grabs me. Its hand closes around my torso and squeezes. Crack! 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 My ribs shatter. My internal organs compress. Blood pours out of my mouth. I cough it directly onto the Nomu's exposed brain. Gross, I gurgle. But also, effective. The blood burns the Nomu's brain. It screams and throws me away. I land next to Eraserhead, who's barely conscious. Hey, I say, my body already healing. Nice job holding it off. Who are you? He rasps. Your friendly neighborhood Deadpool. Don't worry, I'm a good guy. Mostly. Sometimes. It's complicated. The Nomu is regenerating too. Its legs are regrowing. My attacks were meaningless. This is stupid, I mutter. We can't kill it if it regenerates. We need... Luna Tijeras! Mirko bursts out of the rubble, rotating at incredible speed. Her legs are extended, forming a scissor shape. She crashes into the Nomu like a missile, her legs closing around its neck. Snap! The Nomu's head separates from its body. It flies through the air in slow motion. The body collapses. Silence. Did that work? I ask. The Nomu's body starts twitching. The head, lying 20 feet away, is also moving. The neck stump is regenerating, growing a new head. The severed head is growing a new body. Oh, come on, I shout at the sky. That's just unfair. Lazy writing. The author is making this up as they go. Mirko lands next to me, breathing hard. It's regenerating twice. I noticed. Any ideas? Yeah, we can't kill it, so we contain it. She looks at the various disaster zones around the USJ. The flood zone, the landslide zone, the conflagration zone. The flood zone, she says. We drown it. It probably doesn't need to breathe. Then we freeze it. I look at the ruins of the landslide zone, at the massive slabs of concrete. An idea forms. Or, I say slowly, we bury it, so deep it can't dig out. How? I point at Shigaraki, who's been watching this whole fight with growing frustration. Ask him nicely. You want to use the villain's quirk against his own weapon? I prefer to think of it as poetic justice. We charge Shigaraki. He sees us coming and panics. Father, he mutters, touching the hands attached to his body. What do I do? What do I... Mirko kicks him in the face. He flies backward. I catch him midair and press a knife to his throat. Hello, Krusty. Let's have a chat. I'll kill you, he hisses. I'll decay you to dust. Try it. I press the knife harder. Your quirk requires all 5 fingers. You're currently missing one. I glance at his hand. He is in fact missing his pinky on his right hand. It's just a stump. Oh wait, you're missing 2 now. I cut off another finger. He screams. Stop. Use your quirk on the Nomu. Decay it. It'll regenerate. Not if you turn it to dust at the molecular level. Regeneration requires cells. No cells, no regeneration. His eyes widen with hate. You know too much. I know everything, buddy. I read the manga. Well, the author did. I absorbed the knowledge through osmosis. I press the knife harder. Now decay your monster before I do something we'll both regret. Well, you'll regret. I'll find it hilarious. Shigaraki looks at the Nomu. Now 2 Nomus, both partially regenerated. He realizes he's lost control. With a scream of frustration, he touches the ground. Decay spreads from his hands like a wave. It races across the floor toward the Nomus. When it reaches them, they start crumbling, turning to dust. They try to regenerate, but there's nothing left to regenerate from. In seconds, both Nomus are gone, just piles of gray dust. Good boy, I say, patting Shigaraki's head. Now! He twists, trying to touch me with his remaining fingers. I stab him through the hand, pinning it to the ground. Naughty, I chide. Very naughty. More villains are pouring into the USJ. Reinforcements. About 30 of them. They see their leader pinned and the Nomu destroyed. Some run, some attack. Mirko, I call out. More playmates. I see them. She launches into the crowd. It's beautiful. Every kick breaks bones. Every strike lands with precision. She's poetry in motion. Violent, aggressive poetry that makes people scream. I deal with Shigaraki. He's still struggling, trying to touch me. Listen carefully, I whisper in his ear. I'm going to tell you some things. Spoilers, if you will. In the future, you're going to fight the Meta Liberation Army. You're going to get power-ups. You're going to become the new All-for-One. And then, I lean closer. You're going to lose. You're going to fail. Everything you do will be meaningless because the heroes win. They always win. That's how stories work. His eyes go wide, not with anger, with existential horror. How do you know this? Because I'm a protagonist, baby. I have meta-knowledge, fourth wall-breaking powers. I know how this story ends, and it's not good for you. I pull my knife out and let him go. He stumbles backward, staring at his hands. No, he whispers. No, that's not. I have to win, Father said. Father was wrong, Master was wrong. You're all wrong. Go home, Krusty. Rethink your life choices. He runs, just turns and flees. His remaining villains see their leader retreat and follow. Within minutes, the USJ is clear of threats. The students stare at us. Bakugo, Todoroki, Asui, Kirishima, all of Class 1A. They're terrified, confused, in shock. Hi, kids. I wave. Great job not dying. Gold stars all around. Who are you? Todoroki asks, ice forming on his right side. I'm Deadpool. This is Mirko. We're vigilantes / heroes / morally flexible mercenaries. We just saved your butts. You're welcome. You killed people, Bakugo says flatly. I killed villains. There's a difference. Is there? Ask me again after you've been in this business for a decade. I turn to leave. Come on, Mirko. Our job here is done. All Might crashes through the entrance. He's in his muscle form, cape billowing, smile wide. Fear not, for I am. Oh, you're already done. Hey, All Might, I wave. Yeah, we cleaned up your mess, the Nomu's dust, the villains ran away, and the kids are traumatized but alive. You can thank us later. All Might looks around, at the destruction, at the dust piles that used to be Nomus, at the blood, at me and Mirko, covered in gore. Young. Midoriya? He says slowly. Is that you? Oh, right. He knows my real name from medical records from when I was sick. Maybe, I say. Depends on who's asking. I heard you disappeared from the hospital. There was an incident at a research facility. Long story. Involves cancer, torture, regeneration, mental breakdown, and murder. Very boring. You wouldn't be interested. He looks lost. This isn't the script. I'm not the crying, hero-worshipping Deku he remembers. I want to help you. You can't. Please. Come to UA. Let me train you. You have power. You could be a great hero. I walk up to him, look up at his face, at the symbol of peace. All Might, I say quietly. I'm not a hero. I'm a murderer who happens to kill bad people. There's a difference. You just saved my students. I also enjoy killing. I laugh when I dismember people. I break the fourth wall and make jokes about corpses. I'm not hero material. Everyone can be a hero. You just have to... Listen, big guy, I appreciate the pep talk, really. But I'm not the kid you remember. That Izuku Midoriya died in a lab 3 years ago. I'm what crawled out of his corpse, and I'm okay with that. I turn to walk away. All Might tries to grab my shoulder. I see it coming and react on instinct. I pull out my knife and cut off my own hand. Slice! My hand, still attached to my wrist by All Might's grip, falls to the ground. Blood sprays across his face and mouth. He stares in horror. The severed hand gives him the middle finger as it lies on the ground. I programmed muscle memory for that. Very proud of it. Oh, there's the money shot. I laugh. Don't worry, it grows back, like a lizard tail. Or my dignity. Actually, no, dignity doesn't grow back. Bad example. I walk away, my hand already regenerating. Bones extending, muscles wrapping around them, skin covering everything. In 30 seconds, I have a new hand. I flex it experimentally. All Might stands there, covered in my blood, holding my severed hand. He looks like he's having an existential crisis. Come on, Mirko, I call back. Let's get those tacos I was promised. Mirko catches up to me. That was unnecessarily dramatic. Unnecessary? That was peak cinema. Did you see his face? Priceless. You're insane. We've established this. Multiple times. We leave UA campus, heading back to the city. Behind us, heroes swarm the USJ. Ambulances arrive. The media descends. It's chaos. We disappear into the city. Just another pair of weirdos in a city full of them. Later that evening, we're at a different taco place. This one has good lighting and doesn't ask questions. So, Mirko says, crunching a taco, the Hero Association is going to be looking for us. Probably. Your stunt with All Might will be all over the news. Definitely. We're now officially wanted vigilantes. Yep. Good. She grins. I was getting bored of paperwork anyway. I laugh. You know, most heroes would be concerned about their reputation. I'm not most heroes. No, you're not. We finish our tacos. Outside, the sun is setting again. Another day, another massacre, another step deeper into the life we've chosen. Hey, Mirko says suddenly, about what you said to All Might, about not being hero material. Yeah? You're wrong. I blink. Come again? You saved those kids. You stopped the Nomu. You could have let them die and walked away, but you didn't. I also cut off my own hand to make a joke. That too. But my point stands. You care. In your own insane way. I think about this. Maybe. Or maybe I just wanted an excuse to fight something strong. Whatever helps you sleep at night. I don't sleep at night. Too many voices. She reaches across the table and takes my scarred hand. You're doing the right thing, Deadpool, even if your methods are questionable. Questionable is my middle name. Well, actually, it's blank space because my parents didn't give me one. But questionable would have been cooler. She laughs. You're impossible. Impossibly charming. We're not doing this again. We're absolutely doing this again. As we leave the taco place, I address the audience one more time. Well, folks, I say to the camera, that's first Saga. We've had origin stories, romance, violence, fourth wall breaks, and tacos. Everything a growing vigilante needs. Next Saga is coming soon, featuring more chaos, more heroes trying to arrest me, and probably more dismemberment. Because if there's one thing this story has, it's consistent branding. Mirko looks at me. You're doing it again? Always. Who are you talking to? The viewers, the readers. The people who made it through thousands of words of violent mayhem and sarcastic commentary. There's nobody there. There's always somebody there, Mirko, watching, reading, judging my life choices. You need therapy. I need a lot of things. Therapy is way down the list, right after a functioning moral compass and a face cream for scarred skin. We walk into the night, two broken people finding purpose in chaos. It's not a happy ending. It's barely a pause. But it's ours, and sometimes that's enough. Meanwhile, in a dark room somewhere in Japan, a man watches footage of the USJ incident on multiple screens. He's massive, wearing a suit, his face shadowed. Interesting, All for One says, his voice like gravel. An immortal vigilante with a healing factor, and he knows things he shouldn't. Dr. Garaki's greatest success and his final failure. Beside him, Kurogiri materializes. Should we recruit him? No, he's too unstable, too unpredictable. But watch him. He could be useful, or he could be a problem. And if he's a problem, All for One smiles, then we solve him, permanently. Even immortals can be contained. The screens show Deadpool and Mirko walking away from UA, hand in hand, laughing about something. Enjoy your freedom while it lasts, young Midoriya, All for One whispers. Soon, everyone will be watching you. To be continued in, just kidding, but first, the post-credit scene. Cut to Deadpool and Mirko sitting on top of a pile of unconscious villains. They're eating chimichangas, real ones this time, from a proper Mexican place that Deadpool knows. These are good, Mirko says. Right? Worth the 20-minute drive. We should make this a tradition. After every major fight, chimichangas. I like it. Very professional. Very us. They eat in comfortable silence. Blood drips from the pile beneath them. Someone groans. Mirko kicks them and they go silent. You think we'll die doing this? She asks suddenly. I can't die. That's my thing. You know what I mean? I think about it. Maybe. Probably. But what a way to go, right? Fighting villains, eating chimichangas with someone who actually gets me. I don't get you. Nobody gets you. You're incomprehensible. But you like me anyway. Against my better judgment. That's the spirit. We finish our food. The city stretches out below us, glittering with lights. Somewhere, crimes are being committed. Somewhere, people need help. Somewhere, our next adventure is waiting. But right now, in this moment, we're just two broken people on a pile of unconscious villains, eating chimichangas and enjoying the quiet. It's not much, but it's ours. Hey, Deadpool, Mirko says. Yeah? Don't ever change. Change? Me? Never. I'm perfect exactly as I am. Scarred, mentally ill, and immortal. What could be better? Nothing, she says, and I think she means it. The camera pulls back. Up and away. The city shrinks below. Two figures on a rooftop, surrounded by chaos, find something like peace. You know what we should do? I say, standing up abruptly. The pile of unconscious villains shifts beneath us. Someone groans. I kick them in the head without looking. We should pick a fight with someone really dangerous. Like, catastrophically dangerous. Mirko looks at me. We just fought the League of Villains and a bioweapon. That was Tuesday. It's Wednesday now. New day, new trauma to inflict. It's still Tuesday. Is it? Time is meaningless when you're immortal. I check my phone. Huh. You're right. Okay, fine. Tomorrow we pick a fight with someone catastrophically dangerous. Why? Because I need to test my limits, see what it takes to actually slow me down. Plus, I'm bored. You were eating chimichangas 30 seconds ago. And now I'm done. Attention span of a goldfish. It's my superpower. I look at the camera. Well, one of them. The others are regeneration, weapons expertise, and being devastatingly handsome under this mask. Okay, that last one's a lie, but the others are true. Mirko stands, stretching. Her muscles ripple under her hero costume. I watch appreciatively. Stop staring at my ass, she says without turning around. I'm not staring at your ass. I'm admiring it. There's a difference. One is creepy, the other is romantic. Both are creepy. Yet you're not stopping me. She turns, grinning, because I'm staring at yours too. See? We're perfect for each other. Two broken people objectifying each other while standing on a pile of criminals. That's true love, baby. We leave the rooftop. The villains below us will wake up eventually, or they won't. Not my problem. We grapple across the city, heading back to my apartment. The night air is cool. Peaceful. I hate it. Tomorrow, I announce as we swing between buildings, we hunt down Muscular. Mirko nearly misses her next grapple. The serial killer? The guy who murdered dozens of heroes? That's the one. Big dude, muscle fibers all over, angrier than a toddler at bedtime. He's perfect. Perfect for what? For testing my regeneration. I want to see what happens when someone with super strength repeatedly obliterates my body. That's insane. That's the point. We land on my building's roof. Mirko grabs my collar and pulls me close. You're gonna get yourself killed, she says. Can't die. Tried multiple times, didn't stick. Then you're gonna get me killed watching you do stupid things. You could stay home. She kisses me. Hard. Aggressive. Her hands grip my tactical vest. Not a chance, she breathes against my lips. Someone needs to make sure you don't break the universe with your stupidity. Too late. Already broke the fourth wall. The universe is next. We make out against the rooftop door like teenagers. It's aggressive and passionate, and we're both covered in dried blood and sweat, and it's honestly kind of gross, but also kind of perfect. When we finally come up for air, Mirko looks at me seriously. If we're doing this, hunting down an S-rank villain for fun, we do it smart. Define smart. We gather intelligence first. Find out where he is, what he's doing, who he's targeting. Or, I counter, we just wander around yelling his name until he shows up. That's the dumbest plan I've ever heard. But will it work? She considers this. Probably. Then it's not dumb, it's efficient. The next morning, I wake up to find Mirko doing one-legged squats in my tiny apartment. She's already done 300. I know because she's counting out loud. 301, 302, 303. You're a morning person, I observe from bed. That's grounds for breakup. Shut up and join me. I'm regenerating from sleeping. It's exhausting work. You regenerate automatically. It costs you nothing. Emotionally, it's very draining. She walks over and yanks the blanket off me. I'm wearing boxers covered in little katanas. Yes, I have themed underwear. Don't judge me. Up. Now we're training. Training? I'm unkillable. What do I need to train? Combat efficiency. You rely too much on your healing factor. What happens when you face someone who can negate it? Then I shoot them and run away. Deadpool. Fine. What did you have in mind? Sparring. You and me. No weapons, no regeneration advantage. That's just me getting my ass kicked while you flex those gorgeous legs. Exactly. We clear space in the apartment, pushing my questionable furniture against the walls. Mirko takes a fighting stance. I mirror her. Rules? I ask. No killing strikes, no groin shots, everything else is fair. So I can bite? If you want to lose teeth, they grow back. Then yes, you can bite. We circle each other. She moves like a predator. I move like someone who knows he'll regenerate from whatever happens next. She attacks first. A straight kick aimed at my chest. I try to dodge. Try being the key word. Her foot catches my ribs. Crack. I fly across the room, hit the wall, leave a dent. My ribs are definitely broken. Ow. I wheeze, standing up. My ribs pop back into place with wet cracking sounds. Okay, noted. Don't get hit. That's the spirit. Round 2. I'm more careful this time. I weave around her strikes, using my slightly longer reach to jab at her face. She blocks everything easily. Then her leg sweeps low, taking my feet out from under me. I hit the floor. Thud. Before I can react, she's on top of me, her forearm pressed against my throat. Dead, she says. Kinky, I reply. She releases me, stands up. Again. We go 17 more rounds. I lose all of them, but I'm getting better. Learning her patterns, understanding how she generates power from her legs. By round 18, I managed to dodge 3 strikes in a row. Better, she admits. I have an excellent teacher. Also, I'm incredibly motivated by the possibility of seeing you sweaty. You're seeing me sweaty right now. Exactly, it's working. By round 20, I actually land a hit, a jab to her shoulder. It doesn't hurt her. Her muscle density is too high, but it connects. She grins. Now we're talking. The sparring session lasts 2 hours. By the end, I'm exhausted despite my regeneration. Mirko is barely winded. You're a monster, I tell her, lying on the floor. You're getting better. Your combat awareness improved by like 30%. Did you just calculate my improvement percentage mid-fight? I'm tactical. Sue me. I would, but I spent all my money on weapons and chimichangas. We shower. Separately, unfortunately, the apartment's water pressure can't handle 2 people and gear up for the hunt. Finding muscular is actually easier than expected. I have contacts in the underground. People who track villain movements for profit. A quick call to the broker, yes, I'm back at the illegal market already, gives me a location. He's been spotted in the mountains outside Musutafu, the broker says, showing me surveillance photos. Killed 3 hikers last week. Pro heroes are looking for him, but he keeps moving. What's he doing up there? Training, apparently. Getting stronger. He's obsessed with fighting All Might. Aren't they all? It's like villain culture is just one big All Might fixation. Someone should tell them to diversify their portfolios. I pay the broker his fee, considerably less than last time, and we leave. So, Mirko says as we hike into the mountains, what's the plan? Find muscular. Make loud noises, get hit really hard, see what happens. That's not a plan, that's suicide. For you, maybe. For me, it's a fun Tuesday. I pause. Wednesday, whatever. The days blur together when you're hunting serial killers. We trek through the forest for 3 hours. The mountain trails are steep and treacherous. Mirko moves like a gazelle. I move like someone who knows falling off a cliff won't kill him. So why be careful? Muscular, I shout into the trees. Come out, wherever you are. Subtle, Mirko mutters. I'm here for a fight. I heard you're strong. I want to test my regeneration against your muscles. Silence. Just wind and bird sounds. Hey, muscle man, I'm calling you out. You're afraid of a guy in a red suit? More silence. This is boring, I shout. Maybe you're not as tough as everyone say. A boulder the size of a car comes flying out of the tree line. It's moving fast, really fast. I don't have time to dodge. Crunch! The boulder hits me dead center. I feel every bone in my torso shatter. My spine snaps. My organs compress into paste. I fly backwards, smash through 3 trees, and crater into the mountainside. Everything goes black for exactly 2 seconds. Then I wake up, buried in rock and tree debris. My body is regenerating, bones knitting back together, organs reforming, skin sealing over massive wounds. Ow! I say to nobody. That was actually really effective. I dig myself out. My suit is shredded. There are holes everywhere. I look like I lost a fight with a wood chipper. Muscular steps out from the tree line. He's massive, over 6 feet tall, covered head to toe in red muscle fibers that pulse and writhe like they're alive. He's wearing black pants and nothing else. His left eye is covered by a prosthetic. His grin is psychotic. "You called?" he says. His voice is deep and aggressive. "Hey, there you are. Listen, I wanted to..." He's already moving. Faster than his size suggests. His fist comes at my face like a freight train. I don't dodge. I want to see what happens. Crack! My head snaps back. My jaw shatters. Teeth fly out. My skull caves in on one side. I feel my brain get compressed against the inside of my skull. I hit the ground. Blood pours from my face. My jaw is hanging off by a thread of skin. I try to say. Can't. No jaw. Muscular stands over me, flexing. His muscle fibers pulse and expand. Pathetic. They said there was a vigilante who couldn't die, but you died from 2 hits. Weak. My jaw regenerates. Crack, crack, crack. Bone extending. Teeth growing back. Skin sealing up. I sit up, work my jaw experimentally. First, I say clearly rude. Second, I'm not dead. Third, hit me harder, daddy. Muscular's eye widens. What? I said, I stand up, dusting off my destroyed suit. Hit me harder. That was a good warm-up, but I want to see what you've really got. Give me the premium violence experience. He looks confused, then angry. You want me to hurt you? I want you to try. Big difference. You're insane. Thank you. I've been working on it. I turn to the camera. Viewers at home, what you're about to witness is called extreme method acting. Don't try this at home. Or do. I'm not your dad. Muscular charges. This time I let him grab me. His massive hands close around my torso. His muscle fibers expand, wrapping around my body like pythons. Then he squeezes. Crunch, crunch, crunch. My ribs implode, all of them. My spine compresses, my organs burst. Blood pours out of my mouth, nose, ears. I feel everything. Every bone breaking, every organ failing. It's excruciating. Oh God, I gurgle through the blood. That's the good stuff. Muscular is staring at me. I'm still conscious, still talking. Despite the fact that my torso is now approximately half its normal width. How are you alive? He whispers. Healing factor, baby. Trademark pending. Also, I spit blood in his face. Personal space issues much? He throws me. Like a baseball. Like a gone fastball, I fly through the air, 100 feet, 200. I hit a cliff face and embed into the rock like a dart. Oof. My body is destroyed. Everything is broken, but I'm regenerating already. Fast. Faster than before. Like my body is getting used to this level of damage, I peel myself out of the rock and fall 40 feet to the ground. Land on my head. Crack. Neck breaks. Instantly heals. Okay. I shout up at Muscular, who's climbing down the cliff. That was excellent. 10 out of 10. Would get thrown again. Mirko is watching from a distance, leaning against a tree. She's clearly decided to let me do my stupid thing. Smart woman. Are you done? She calls. Not even close. Muscular lands in front of me. His muscle fibers are pulsing faster now. Excited. He's found someone who can take his hits, someone who won't break after one punch. You're interesting, he says. I'm going to enjoy killing you slowly. Been there, tried that, didn't stick. But I appreciate the enthusiasm. He attacks again, this time with both fists. A double hammer strike aimed at my head. I don't dodge, I just take it. Smash! My skull explodes, brain matter everywhere. My head is literally crushed into paste. My body drops headless. Muscular stands over my corpse, breathing heavily. Finally, my head grows back. It takes 15 seconds. Skull forming from the neck stump. Brain tissue generating. Eyeballs growing. Skin covering everything. Hair sprouting. I sit up, patting my new head. Everything still there? Eyes working? Yep. Cool, cool, cool. Muscular stumbles backward. What? Oh, right. You weren't expecting that. See, my healing factor is, how do I put this? Maximum bullshit. I stand up, cracking my new neck. I can regenerate from basically anything. Decapitation? Check. Total body destruction? Probably. We haven't tested that one yet. That's impossible. So was your mom having a baby, but here we are. I look at the camera. Okay, that was mean. Sorry, Muscular's mom. You seem nice. I pull out my katanas. Okay, my turn. I've let you wail on me for 10 minutes. Now I get to return the favor. You think you can hurt me? Muscular laughs, flexing. His muscle fibers expand to maximum size. These muscles absorb impact. I'm invincible. Cool story. What's your stance on getting stabbed? I dash forward, faster than I've moved before. The sparring with Mirko actually helped. I'm more efficient now, less wasted movement, my katanas flash. Shake. I cut through his muscle fibers. They're tougher than regular flesh, but my blades are sharp. Enhanced metal, very expensive, worth every yen. Muscular roars in pain. The fibers regenerate immediately, wrapping around the wounds. Oh, you can heal too, I say excitedly. This is like a healing factor fight. It's like Wolverine versus Deadpool, except I'm way cooler than Wolverine. Less hairy, better personality. We trade blows. He punches, I slash. He crushes, I stab. It's brutal, violent. A dance of destruction. I lose my left arm. He tears it off at the shoulder. Splort. Rude. I stab him through the chest with my remaining hand's katana. That arm had sentimental value. You've had it for 30 years. Still counts. My arm grows back in 20 seconds. I now have 2 katanas again. The fight continues. He breaks my spine. I snap his fingers. He caves in my chest. I cut his throat. He crushes my skull. I stab both his eyes. Wait. No. One eye. The other is prosthetic. My eye, he screams. You have a spare. Stop complaining. This goes on for 30 minutes. We're both covered in blood. The ground around us looks like a slaughterhouse. Mirko is eating an apple, watching. She looks bored. Are you two done measuring dicks? She calls out. Almost, I yell back. I didn't mean literally. Stop fighting. 1 more minute. Muscular is getting tired. His muscle fibers aren't expanding as quickly. His regeneration is slowing. He's human after all. Limited stamina. I'm not. My healing factor doesn't drain me. It just works. Forever. Getting tired, I taunt, dodging a slower punch. Shut up. He pants. This is the problem with manual healing factors. You gotta fuel them with energy. Me? Mine's automatic, that always on. Like my sparkling personality. He tries one more massive punch, puts everything into it. His muscle fibers expand to their absolute limit. His fist is the size of a watermelon. I catch it. Well, catch is generous. It destroys my hand, completely obliterates it. But I grab his wrist with my other hand while the first one regenerates. Got you. I pull him close, headbutt him with all my strength. Our skulls crack together. Crack, his nose breaks. My forehead splits open. We both stagger back. Okay, I say, my head already healing. Fun fight, learned a lot, but I'm getting bored. Time to end this. How? He gasps. We're evenly matched. Are we though? I pull out a gun. Shoot him in the kneecap. Bang! He drops. That's cheating! He screams. It's called tactics. Also, you tried to kill me like 50 times. Don't start with the honor code now. I walk over, stand above him. He's clutching his knee, muscle fibers trying to seal the wound. Here's the thing, I say conversationally. You're strong, really strong, maybe even stronger than me in pure power, but strength isn't everything. You also need creativity, adaptability, and I pull out a grenade. A willingness to use explosives. Wait, I shove the grenade in his mouth. Pull the pin. Say cheese. I backflip away as the grenade detonates. Boom! Muscular's head explodes. His body convulses, then goes still. Smoke rises from the next stump. I land next to Mirko, and that's how you beat someone stronger than you, with guns and explosives. Like a true American. You're Japanese. I'm post-national. I exist beyond borders, in the realm of pure chaos. You're full of shit. That too. We look at Muscular's corpse. It's not regenerating. Can't regenerate from total brain destruction. So, Mirko says, finishing her apple, did you test your limits? Yep. Turns out I can regenerate from basically anything. Decapitation, total body crushing, spine snapping, organ destruction. All good. I'm basically unkillable. That's terrifying. That's awesome. No, seriously. You're an immortal killing machine with no moral compass and severe mental health issues. That's nightmare fuel. But I'm your nightmare fuel, unfortunately. I kiss her. She tastes like apple and violence. Come on, I say. Let's get out of here before the pro heroes show up. I don't feel like explaining this. We leave Muscular's corpse in the mountains. Nature will deal with it, or pro heroes, or scavengers. Not my problem. As we hike back down, I address the camera. So what did we learn today, folks? 1, I'm unkillable. 2. Grenades solve most problems. 3. Mirko can eat an apple while watching extreme violence and look hot doing it. 4. The author is running out of ways to escalate the violence. Buckle up, next arc is going to be insane. Mirko looks at me. Who are you talking to? The viewers, the readers, the people experiencing this narrative. There's nobody there. There's always somebody there, Mirko. Always. She shakes her head but smiles. She's used to this by now. We make it back to the city by evening. My suit is destroyed. I'm wearing shreds of fabric and dried blood. Mirko looks pristine. How does she do that? Home? She asks. Actually, I need to stop by a costume shop. This suit is done. You have a costume shop? I have several. Secret identities require maintenance. We stop by a small tailor shop in the bad part of town. The owner is an old woman with a sewing quirk. She can repair fabric at the molecular level. Very useful, very expensive. Deadpool San, she greets me. Another suit destroyed? Yep, got crushed, torn, exploded. The usual Tuesday. It's Wednesday. Is it? I need a calendar. She takes my measurements. She already has them, but she likes to be thorough and promises a new suit by morning. Red and black tactical design. Lots of weapon holsters. Stylish yet practical. We leave, walk through the streets. People avoid us. We're covered in blood and looking dangerous. Smart civilians. You know, Mirko says as we walk, we can't keep doing this forever. Eventually, someone's going to stop us. Who? The cops can't hold me. Pro heroes are too slow. Villains are target practice. We're basically unstoppable. Nothing's unstoppable. I am, literally. I cannot be stopped by death because I'm immortal. You know what I mean? I think about this. Yeah, eventually the Hero Association will coordinate. They'll send multiple top heroes, maybe All Might, maybe Endeavor, maybe both. And then we fight them. We can't beat All Might. We don't have to beat him. We just have to be annoying enough that he gives up, which, given my personality, should take approximately 5 minutes. We reach my apartment, climb the stairs. I'm about to unlock the door when I notice it's already open, slightly ajar. Someone's inside, I whisper. Mirko's body tenses, ready to fight. I kick the door open dramatically. Honey, I'm home, and I brought company. Inside my apartment, sitting at my tiny table, is Endeavor, the number 2 hero, flaming beard, perpetual scowl, Father of the Year nominee. He's in full costume, flames low but present. Deadpool, he says flatly, we need to talk. Oh, good, I say, not lowering my guard. I was hoping today would get weirder. Mission accomplished. I walk in slowly. Mirko follows, her legs tense like coiled springs. How did you get in? I ask. This door has like 3 locks. I melted them. Rude and illegal. That's breaking and entering. You're a wanted criminal. Allegedly. You killed Muscular 2 hours ago. Prove it. He stands. He's tall. Really tall. Over 6 feet. Muscular. His flames flicker higher. I'm not here to arrest you, he says. That stops me. Wait, what? I said I'm not here to arrest you. Then why are you here? Social call? Want to talk about your feelings? Because I have to warn you, I charge by the hour for therapy, and I'm a terrible therapist. Endeavor's jaw clenches. He's struggling with something. Then, I want to hire you. Silence. Mirko and I look at each other, then at Endeavor, then at each other again. I'm sorry, I say slowly. Did you just say you want to hire me? The vigilante who kills people? The guy who broke the 4th wall? The mercenary with 0 moral compass? Yes. Why? He takes a breath. Because you get results. You killed Muscular, the hero who'd been terrorizing the mountains for months. You destroyed the Nomu at USJ. You took down an entire Yakuza convoy. You're effective. I'm also insane. I'm aware. And you want to work with me? I want to use you. There are threats in this country that the Hero Association can't handle publicly. Villains who hide behind laws and bureaucracy. People who need to be eliminated quietly. I walk closer to him. You want me to be your personal assassin. I want you to do what you already do, but with my resources and protection. What's the catch? You work exclusively for me. No independent jobs, no public incidents. You operate in shadows. I look at Mirko. She shrugs. Your call. I turn back to Endeavor. And if I say no, his flames intensify. Then I arrest you. Right now. You might be unkillable, but you can be contained. Tartarus has a cell with your name on it. Ooh, threatening me? That's fun. Has that ever worked for you? Genuine question. Deadpool. The answer is no. His flames surge. Excuse me? I said no. Hard pass. Not interested. Thanks, but no thanks. I appreciate the offer, but I'm not interested in being anyone's attack dog. I kill who I want, when I want, how I want. That's the whole point. You don't have a choice. Actually, I do. See, you can try to arrest me, but I'll just escape. Then I'll become a problem, a big one. I'll start leaving your name at crime scenes, framing you for murders, making your life hell. You wouldn't. I absolutely would. I'm chaotic neutral at best, chaotic evil at worst. Don't test me. We stare at each other. The room temperature is rising from his flames. Mirko is ready to strike if this goes bad. Finally, Endeavor's flames die down. Fine, but stay out of my way. Can't promise that. I go where the violence takes me. He walks toward the door, stops next to me. You're wasting your potential. Nah, I'm using it exactly how I want. There's a difference. He leaves. The door hangs open, hinges melted. I turn to Mirko. Well, that was fun. Want to order pizza? You just turned down the number 2 hero. Yep. He could make your life hell. He can try. I'm already in hell. It's called existence. I pull out my phone. Pepperoni or sausage? Both. A woman after my own heart. We order pizza, eat it on the couch, watch the news. Every channel is covering Muscular's death. Unknown vigilante kills serial killer in mountain confrontation. They have aerial footage of the crater where we fought. It looks like a bomb went off. You made the news, Mirko observes. I'm famous. Should I start a Twitter account? Please don't. Instagram? No. OnlyFans? She throws a pizza crust at my face. I eat it. Seriously though, she says, Endeavor's gonna be a problem. Let him try. We're untouchable. Nothing's untouchable. I am. Literally. People touch me and I regenerate. That's not what you know what? Never mind. We finish eating. Clean up. It's getting late. We've been awake for almost 20 hours. Even with my healing factor, I'm tired. Bed? Mirko suggests. Bed. We collapse onto my tiny mattress. Best. It's not big enough for 2 people. We make it work. She curls against my chest. I wrap my arms around her. It's nice. Domestic. Terrifying. Hey, Mirko, I say into the darkness. Yeah? Thanks for not judging me, for the face, the violence, the general insanity. You're welcome. I mean it. Most people look at me like I'm a monster. You are a monster, but you're my monster. That's the sweetest thing anyone's ever said to me. That's sad. I know. We fall asleep like that. 2 broken people finding peace in each other's arms. It doesn't last. 3 hours later, my apartment door gets kicked in. Again. Someone really needs to reinforce that thing. I wake up to flashlights and shouting, "Hands up, you're under arrest." I blink at the light. What time is it? 3 a.m. Get on the ground. 3 a.m., that's illegal. You can't arrest people at 3 a.m. That's the law. That's not the law. Should be. Mirko is already awake, already moving. She kicks the first cop through my wall before I can even sit up. We have a warrant, another cop shouts. You have a death wish, Mirko corrects, kicking the second cop in the face. His helmet cracks. I stand up, stretching. I'm wearing my katana print boxers. Not exactly intimidating. Okay, real talk. How many of you guys are there? 20. Cool. Mirko, you take 10. I take 10. Deal. What follows is what the news will later call the apartment massacre. But I prefer to think of it as cops learned a valuable lesson about raiding vigilantes at 3 a.m. I fight in my underwear. Yes, underwear. No, I don't feel embarrassed. Yes, it's hilarious. The cops have quirks. Various ones. Strength enhancement, elasticity, minor elemental manipulation. None of it matters. I break arms, legs, noses. I use couch cushions as weapons, throw my TV at someone's head, stab a guy with a fork. It's gloriously chaotic. Mirko is even more brutal. She's fighting in a tank top and shorts. Every kick breaks something. Ribs, jaws, femurs. The sound of bones cracking fills my tiny apartment. Stop resisting, a cop shouts at me. I'm not resisting. I'm winning. There's a difference. I throw him out my window. It's 3 stories up. He'll be fine. Probably. 5 minutes later, all 20 cops are unconscious or groaning on the floor. My apartment is destroyed. Walls have holes. Furniture is shattered. There's blood everywhere. Well, I say, surveying the damage, my security deposit is definitely gone. We need to leave, Mirko says. More will come. Where do we go? I have a safe house. Hero Association doesn't know about it. You have a secret safe house? That's so cool. I only have this apartment. That's because you spend all your money on weapons and food. Both are essential. We grab our gear, or what's left of it, and escape through the roof. Behind us, sirens wail. More cops are coming, maybe heroes too. We run across rooftops, heading south. The city is dark, quiet. The only sounds are our footsteps and distant sirens. This is Endeavor's doing, Mirko says as we run. He called them. Probably. He did say he'd make my life hell if I refused. Are you worried? Nope. This is fun. We're fugitives now, like Bonnie and Clyde, except less depressing and more violent. They died at the end. Spoilers. We reach Mirko's safe house 40 minutes later. It's an old warehouse in the industrial district. Abandoned, rusty, perfect. Inside it's surprisingly nice, furnished, clean. She has a whole setup here. Bed, kitchen, training equipment. Wow, I say, looking around. This is nicer than my apartment. Everything is nicer than your apartment. Fair. We collapse onto her couch. It's 3:30 a.m. We're exhausted, covered in blood. Again, this is becoming a pattern. So, I say after a moment of silence, we're officially wanted fugitives now. Yep, they'll send pro-heroes after us. Yep, probably lots of pro-heroes. Definitely. Cool. Want to make out? She pulls me into a kiss. We make out aggressively on her couch. It's desperate and passionate, and we're both covered in blood, and it should be gross, but somehow it's not. When we finally break apart, Mirko looks at me seriously. We can't keep fighting cops. That makes us villains. We kill villains. That makes us vigilantes. The legal system doesn't see a difference. Then the legal system needs glasses. Deadpool. Look, I interrupt. I know this is complicated. I know we're walking a thin line between justice and murder, but the system doesn't work. It lets villains go free. It protects the guilty. Someone needs to do something. And that someone is you? Why not? I'm unkillable. I have nothing to lose. Might as well use that for something good. Is it good, all the killing? I think about this. Really think about it. I don't know, but it's better than doing nothing. She considers this, then nods. Okay, we keep going. But we need to be smart. No more public fights. No more cop confrontations. We go underground. Like Batman? Like criminals. So, like Batman. She sighs but smiles. Just like Batman. We spend the rest of the night planning where to hit next, which villains to target, how to avoid pro-heroes. By morning, we have a list. 20 names, all high-value targets, all people the justice system can't touch. This is going to be fun, I say, looking at the list. This is going to be a bloodbath. Same thing. We gear up. I have my new suit from the tailor, delivered via secret courier, don't ask. Mirko has her hero costume. We're ready. Where first, she asks. I look at the list. The Yakuza compound where Overhaul operates. He's experimenting on a little girl, using her blood to make quirk-destroying drugs. Mirko's expression hardens. He's experimenting on a child? Yep, her name is Eri. She's 6. He's been torturing her for years. Then we kill him, slowly. I like the way you think. But first, I need a team. Not because I need help, I don't, but because this feels like a team-up episode. And team-up episodes are fun. We need more people, I announce. No, we don't. Yes, we do. This is a raid. Raids need teams. Otherwise, it's just 2 people breaking and entering. That's exactly what it is. But it could be more people breaking and entering. That's better. Where are you going to find people stupid enough to help us raid the Yakuza? I have ideas. 2 hours later, I'm standing in an abandoned warehouse with a banner that says Superhero Auditions. Mirko is sitting behind a table, looking deeply embarrassed. I can't believe you made a banner, she says. I can't believe you didn't think we needed a banner. Auditions require banners. It's in the handbook. What handbook? The imaginary one in my head. Students start arriving, actual UA students. How did they find out? I posted on social media. Anonymously, kind of. Todoroki arrives first. Half ice, half fire, daddy issues. Perfect. Deadpool, he says flatly. You posted online about forming a team to raid the Yakuza. I did. Welcome. Please take a number and wait for your audition. I'm not here to join. I'm here to stop you. That's what they all say. Then they see the benefits package and change their minds. What benefits package? Violence. Lots of violence. Also, we might save a child. That's pretty heroic. He considers this. You're raiding the Yakuza to save someone? Yep. A little girl named Eri. She's being tortured. We're gonna stop that and kill everyone responsible. The killing part is illegal. So is torturing children. Funny how the law works, huh? More students arrive. Ida, Bakugo, Kirishima, Tokoyami. They all heard about the auditions. They're all here to either stop me or join me. Okay. I clap my hands. Welcome to Deadpool's superhero team auditions. I'm Deadpool. This is my partner Mirko, and we're looking for valuable team members to help us raid a Yakuza compound. Expendable? Kirishima asks nervously. Did I say expendable? I meant essential. Totally essential. I walk in front of the students like a drill sergeant. Now, who here wants to be a hero? They all raise their hands. Wrong. Being a hero is boring. Paperwork, regulations, public relations, yuck. We're offering something better, vigilante justice with absolutely zero accountability. That's villainous, Ida says, his arm chopping the air. That's efficient. Todoroki steps forward. If you're really saving a child, I'll help, but no unnecessary killing. Define unnecessary. Any killing, so all of it is unnecessary? That's a boring definition. Deadpool? Fine, minimal killing except overhaul. He dies. Non-negotiable. Why? Because he's been torturing a 6-year-old for years to make drugs? You have a problem with killing him specifically? Todoroki thinks about this. Then, no, he can die. See? We're bonding already. Bakugo steps forward. I'm not working with you, you psychotic extra. Extra! Extra! I'm the main character. You're the extra, the angry Pomeranian side character. What did you call me? Pomeranian, small, yappy, angry, am I wrong? He tries to explosion blast me. I let him. My face burns off, regenerates immediately. Feel better? I ask through my reforming mouth. Actually, yeah, a little. Good, you're hired. I didn't agree to. Too late. You're on the team. Welcome to X-Force. Mirko stands up. Can I talk to you? Privately? We step aside. She whispers urgently. You're recruiting children. They're hero students. They're training to fight villains. They're 16. So, I started killing people at 14. They're behind schedule. That's not... She stops, takes a breath. We can't put kids in danger. Then let's make sure they don't get in danger. There'll be support, backup. We do the heavy lifting. Promise? Cross my heart, hope to die, stick a needle in my eye. I pause. Actually, that last part has happened several times, not pleasant. We return to the students. I've somehow acquired 6 recruits. Todoroki, Bakugo, Kirishima, Kaminari, Tokoyami, and inexplicably Mineta, who snuck in when I wasn't looking. Congratulations, I announce. You're X-Force. Don't get too attached to each other. Why not? Kaminari asks. I look directly at the camera. Foreshadowing. We spend the next 3 hours planning. I have blueprints of the Yakuza compound. Stolen. Don't ask. The compound has 4 entrances, I explain, pointing at the blueprints. Front gate, loading dock, roof access, and sewer entrance. We're not going through the sewers, Todoroki says. Why not? Sewers are fun. No, they're not. Have you ever been in a sewer? No. Then how do you know they're not fun? Because they're sewers. That's prejudice. Sewer prejudice. You should be ashamed. Mirko interrupts. Can we focus? Right, okay, the plan. We split into teams. Team 1 goes through the front. That's me and Mirko. We're the distraction. What's Team 2? Bakugo asks. Team 2 enters through the loading dock. That's Todoroki, you and Kirishima. You secure the perimeter. Make sure nobody escapes. And us? Kaminari asks, gesturing to himself, Tokoyami, and Mineta. You're Team 3, the air support. We don't have air support. Not yet, but you will. I pull out a blueprint of a helicopter. We're stealing a helicopter. Where are we going to get a helicopter? Multiple students shout. The police have them. We'll just borrow one. Long-term borrow. That's stealing, Ida says. That's requisition. Totally different. The plan is insane, stupid, dangerously reckless. It's perfect. We spend the rest of the day prepping. Stealing the helicopter takes 3 hours and involves me distracting the police while Mirko literally kicks the helicopter out of the parking lot. It's glorious. By nightfall, we're ready. We gather at a warehouse near the Yakuza compound. Everyone's in costume. Nervous energy fills the air. Okay, team, I say, standing on a crate. This is it. We're going into a heavily fortified compound filled with Yakuza members and professional villains. Some of you might die. What? Several students shout. I said some, not all. Probably none. Maybe 1 or 2. It's a toss-up. I look at Mineta. Probably him. Hey, but that's okay. Because we're doing the right thing. We're saving a child. That's peak heroism. Sure, we're also killing a bunch of people, but they're bad people, so it balances out. Mirko steps up. What he's trying to say is this is dangerous. If you want to back out, now's the time. No judgment. Nobody moves. Wow, I say, genuinely surprised. You kids are either really brave or really stupid. Why not both? Bakugo growls. I like your attitude. Okay, Team 1 with me. Team 2, you take the east side. Team 3. I look up at the helicopter hovering above us. Kaminari is piloting. Badly. Try not to crash. We move out. Team 1, Me and Mirko approaches the front gate directly. No stealth, no subtlety, just walking up like we own the place. Should we knock, I ask. No, I'm going to knock anyway. I bang on the gate. Avon calling. The gate opens. 2 guards with gun quirks. Their fingers are literally guns. Aim at us. Turn around and leave, one says. Counterpoint. No, I shoot them both. Headshots. They drop. And we're off, I announce, stepping over the bodies. The compound is huge. Multiple buildings connected by courtyards. Yakuza members are everywhere. They see us, shout, draw weapons. Target-rich environment, Mirko observes. Christmas came early. We split up. Mirko goes left. I go right. The carnage begins. I fight through the compound like it's a video game. Room by room, building by building. My katanas flash, guns bark, blood sprays. The Yakuza members are tough, professional, but they're not expecting someone who can regenerate from everything. I get shot multiple times, keep moving, get stabbed, pull out the blade, keep moving, get hit with a strength-enhancing punch that breaks my spine. Regenerate, keep moving. It's brutal, efficient, beautiful in its own way. Meanwhile, Mirko is demolishing her side of the compound. I can hear her shouts and the sound of breaking bones. She's having fun. Team 2 breaches the loading dock. I can see them on my stolen radio. Todoroki freezes half the room. Bakugo explodes the other half. Kirishima tanks hits meant for them. They're actually effective. Team 3 is... well, they're in the helicopter, still circling. Kaminari is screaming about the controls. Tokoyami is trying to give directions. Mineta is crying. Perfect, I mutter. I fight my way deeper into the compound, past guards, through corridors, into the heart of the operation. And then I find them, the 8 precepts of death. Overhaul's elite guards, they're waiting in a large room. 8 of them, all dangerous, all ready. Gentlemen, I announce, walking in. And lady, sorry, Chronostasis, your hair is confusing. Anyway, I'm here to kill your boss and shut down this operation. Questions? Who are you? Mimic asks. I'm Deadpool, the merc with a mouth, the regenerating degenerate, the guy who breaks the 4th wall. Also, I'm currently carrying 12 weapons and have negative impulse control. Shall we dance? They attack as one. Professional, coordinated, deadly. I love it. Mimic copies my quirk. Now there are 2 regenerating fighters. Great. Congratulations, I shout at him while stabbing. You can heal too. Unfortunately, that just means I can kill you more. I shoot him repeatedly. He regenerates. I shoot him more. He keeps regenerating. This is going to take forever, I complain. Solution. I decapitate him. His head grows back, but while it's growing, I throw his body into an industrial furnace. Problem solved. Rappa is next, the bare-knuckle brawler. He's massive, muscular, loves fighting. Finally, he shouts, charging. A real opponent. He punches my face into pulp. Literally. My head becomes paste, regenerates. He looks shocked. My turn, I say cheerfully. I let him hit me, over and over, destroying my body. Then, when he's tired, just for a moment, I strike, headbutt to his skull, so hard it caves in his forehead. He drops. That's what we call a hard-headed approach to conflict resolution. I announce to nobody. Tengai creates barriers, force fields. He thinks he's safe behind them. I shoot the ground. The bullet ricochets off the concrete, up through the barrier's weak point, and into his head. Physics, bitch! I yell at his corpse. Chronostasis tries to slow me down. Time manipulation. Clever. But I regenerate so fast it negates the slowness. I move through his time field like molasses, but my body repairs at normal speed. I kill him with his own pocket watch, jam it down his throat. He chokes on it. Time's up, I say, putting on sunglasses that I don't actually have. The remaining 4 precepts realize they're outmatched. They try to run. Nope. I throw katanas like javelins, pin them to the walls. I walk up to each one, execute them efficiently. No monologues, no drama, just business. The last one, before dying, gasps, the child, basement. I know. That's why I'm here. He dies. I'm alone in the room, surrounded by bodies, blood everywhere. My suit is destroyed. Again. Okay, I announce to the camera. 8 precepts, more like 8 corpses. Am I right? I pause. That was weak. I'll workshop it. I head to the basement. The stairs are long, narrow, ominous. At the bottom, I find a reinforced door. Locked, heavily secured. I blow it up with C4. Probably overkill. Definitely effective. Inside, a small room. Medical equipment, restraints, blood stains. And in the center, chained to a chair, is Mirko. Wait, that's not right. I check my notes. The child should be here, not Mirko. Did I miss a room? Mirko glares at me. She's chained, but clearly has been fighting. There are dead guards around her. She broke free and killed them even while restrained. About time, she growls. Were you captured? Obviously. How? They gas bombed the corridor, knocked me out. When I woke up, I was here. And you killed the guards? With my legs, naturally. I cut her chains with my katana. She stands, stretching. Her muscles ripple, even covered in blood and sweat. She's gorgeous. Where's Eri? She asks. I thought she was here. I thought so too. We hear footsteps above us. Heavy. Multiple people. Back up, Mirko says. Or the boss fight. We run upstairs, back to the main compound. It's chaos. Team 2 is fighting Yakuza reinforcements. Team 3 finally landed the helicopter, crashed it really, and is helping. And in the center of everything, standing calmly, is Overhaul. He's tall, slim, wearing a plague doctor mask, white gloves. His eyes are cold, calculating. Next to him, holding his hand, is a small girl, white hair, red eyes. She looks terrified. Eri. Ah, Overhaul says, his voice muffled by the mask. The vigilante and the rabbit. You've made quite a mess. Thanks, I say cheerfully. I worked hard on it. Lots of blood, good sound effects, creative kills. Really proud of this one. You've killed my men. Yep, all of them. Well, most. Maybe some are just injured. I didn't check. Do you know what you've done? Something awesome? He sighs. You've destroyed months of research, years of work. The quirk-destroying drug required careful refinement, precise testing, and you've ruined it. Good. It was a terrible idea anyway. Who wants to destroy quirks? That's the whole point of this universe. This universe? He tilts his head. Interesting phrasing. Uh-oh, did I just break the fourth wall too hard? Anyway, I changed the subject. Let the girl go. She's been through enough. No, that's not the answer I wanted. She's essential to my work. Her quirk is unique, irreplaceable. She's 6. And I feel something shift inside me. Anger. Real anger, not the jokey, performative kind. Actual rage. You're torturing a child, I say quietly. For profit. For progress. Same thing to scum like you. His eyes narrow. Such moral posturing from a murderer. I kill villains. You torture children. We're not the same. Aren't we? We both do terrible things for what we believe is right. Shut up. We both operate outside the law, both justify our actions with personal philosophy. I said shut up. We're mirrors of each other, Deadpool. The only difference is honesty. I admit what I am. You hide behind jokes. I draw my katanas. Last chance, let her go. Or what? Or I test how fast you can regenerate when I cut you into pieces. He laughs. You think you can hurt me? I've been preparing for this. He touches the ground. His quirk activates. The floor explodes upward. Spikes of concrete and steel erupting toward us. Mirko and I dodge. Barely. The spikes are fast, sharp, deadly. He's been practicing, Mirko observes. Noted. Overhaul doesn't stop. He reshapes the environment continuously. Walls become weapons, the floor becomes a maze, the ceiling drops toward us, we're fighting the building itself. This is some Final Fantasy boss fight, I shout, dodging a pillar. Less commentary, more fighting. Mirko kicks through a wall, literally, just destroys it with her leg strength. We split up. Again, Mirko goes for Eri, I go for Overhaul. He sees me coming, raises his hand. The ground beneath me spikes upward. I'm impaled multiple times through chest, stomach, legs. The spikes lift me into the air. Predictable, Overhaul says. Actually, I say through the blood filling my mouth, this was the plan. I've positioned myself above him. I pull out a grenade. Several grenades. Drop them. He realizes too late. The grenades fall. He tries to reshape the ground to block them. Boom, boom, boom. Explosions tear through the room. Overhaul is thrown backward. His mask cracks. Blood seeps through. I regenerate, pulling myself off the spikes. Surprise, motherfucker! But he's not done. He stands, blood pouring from his injuries. Then he does something unexpected. He touches his subordinate, some random Yakuza member, uses his quirk to fuse with him. The transformation is grotesque. Overhaul's body merges with the other man's. His arms multiply, his body swells, he becomes a monster. Oh, good, I mutter. Boss phase 2. Love that. The merged Overhaul roars. His voice is distorted. Inhuman. He's faster now, stronger. Multiple arms allow for complex attacks. He reshapes the ground and throws spikes simultaneously. I'm overwhelmed. Get hit. A lot. My body is destroyed repeatedly. But I keep regenerating. Keep fighting. Mirko re-enters, dragging Eri to safety. Good. The kid's out of danger. Now I can really cut loose. Hey, Overhaul, I shout. Know what's funny? He creates a wave of spikes. I dodge. Barely. You fused with someone to get stronger? But you know what? I don't need to do that. I'm already strong enough. I charge. Direct approach. No tactics, just violence. I cut through his extra arms. Slash, slash, slash. They regenerate. I cut them again. They regenerate again. This is boring, I complain. You heal, I heal. We're stuck in a loop. Then I remember. I have guns. I shoot him. A lot. Every clip I have. I clip dozens of bullets. They tear through his merged form. He staggers. The damage is significant, but he's still regenerating. Okay, new plan. I look around. The compound is burning now, courtesy of Bakugo's explosions. Fire everywhere. Fire. I grab Overhaul's extended arm, pull him toward me. He's surprised. I'm stronger than he expected. Thank you, Mirko's training. I drag him to the flames. He realizes what I'm planning. Struggles. Let go, he screams. Nope. I throw him into the fire. His merged body starts burning. He screams, tries to reshape the environment to extinguish the flames. I don't let him. I keep shooting, keep cutting, keep him in the fire. His regeneration can't keep up. The heat is too intense. His body starts breaking down, separating. The fusion ends. Overhaul crawls out of the flames, burned, barely alive. His mask is gone. His face is exposed. He looks pathetic. I walk over, stand above him. Any last words? I ask. The girl, you don't understand. Her quirk is I don't care. I pull out a grenade. Look at it, then at him, then at the camera. Remember, kids, always have a backup plan and explosives. Lots of explosives. I jam the grenade in his mouth, pull the pin, walk away. Wait. His voice is muffled by the grenade. Boom. His head explodes. Body parts scatter. Blood sprays. I don't look back. Just walk toward Mirko and Eri. The little girl is clutching Mirko's leg. She looks traumatized. Which, fair. She just watched me blow someone's head off. Is he gone? Eri asks in a tiny voice. Very gone, I confirm. Like super gone, maximum gone. He's not coming back. Are you a hero? I kneel down to her level. Honestly, I don't know. I do heroic things sometimes, but I also do terrible things. I'm complicated. You saved me. Yeah, I guess I did. She hugs me, just throws her tiny arms around my neck and holds on. I freeze, don't know what to do. I'm not good with kids or emotions or human contact. Mirko smiles. Mouths, you're doing fine. I awkwardly pat Eri's back. There, it's okay. The bad man is gone. You're safe now. She sobs into my shoulder. I just hold her. Let her cry behind us. The compound is collapsing. Fire, consuming everything. The students are evacuating. Mirko handles the logistics. I just sit there with this traumatized child feeling something I haven't felt in years. Responsibility. We need to get her to safety, Mirko says eventually. Where? The cops will just put her in foster care. The Hero Association will study her quirk. Then we keep her. We keep her? Yes. We're her guardians now. I'm a wanted vigilante who kills people for fun and has severe mental health issues. And that's not good guardian material. Too bad, you saved her. She's yours now. Them's the rules. I look down at Eri. She stopped crying, looking up at me with big red eyes. Can I stay with you? She asks quietly. My heart breaks. Regenerates. Breaks again. Yeah, I hear myself say. Yeah, you can stay with us. Mirko smiles. We gather the students, do a head count. Everyone survived, mostly intact, some injuries, but nothing serious. Great job, X-Force, I announce. Nobody died. That's like a 90% success rate. That's 100%, Todoroki corrects. Is it? Math was never my strong suit. We evacuate before pro heroes arrive. The helicopter is destroyed, so we steal a van, pack everyone in, drive away from the burning compound. In the rearview mirror, I watch the flames consume Overhaul's operation. Years of torture. Gone. Erased. Good. Eri falls asleep in Mirko's arms. The students are quiet, processing everything they just did, everything they just witnessed. That was intense, Kaminari finally says. That was Tuesday, I reply. It's Wednesday. Multiple people correct. The days blur together. We drive back to Mirko's safe house, drop off the students a few blocks away, tell them to go home. Forget this happened. Definitely don't tell anyone. They probably will tell someone. Kids are bad at keeping secrets, but that's a tomorrow problem. Tonight we're 3 fugitives in a warehouse, 2 adults and 1 traumatized child. We set up a space for Eri, give her clean clothes, food, safety. She falls asleep quickly, exhausted from years of trauma and 1 night of rescue. Mirko and I sit outside her makeshift bedroom, watching her sleep through the crack in the door. We just kidnapped a child, I observe. We rescued her, Mirko corrects. The law will call it kidnapping. The law can try to take her back. You've gone full vigilante, no turning back now. Was there ever a turning back? Good point. We sit in silence. The warehouse is quiet, peaceful. Outside, sirens wail. The city never sleeps. Hey, Deadpool? Mirko says after a while. Yeah? You did good tonight. I killed like 30 people. You also saved a child. That counts for something. Does it though? Yes. I think about this. About Eri sleeping peacefully. About her no longer being tortured. About how one good deed doesn't erase 30 murders. But maybe it tips the scales a little. Thanks, I say quietly. For what? For making me feel like maybe I'm not completely terrible. She leans against me. You're terrible, just not completely. That's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me. We sit there, two broken people and one sleeping child, pretending we're not running out of time. Pretending the law isn't closing in, pretending we have a future. But pretending is nice sometimes. The next morning, everything goes to shit. We wake up to find the warehouse surrounded. Not cops. Not pro-heroes. The Hero Association sent someone worse. All Might crashes through the wall. His muscle form is at full power. His smile is present, but his eyes are serious. Young Midoriya. His voice booms. We need to talk. Eri wakes up, terrified. Mirko moves in front of her protectively. I stand, stretching. Really? I call out. Property damage? I'm the one who does property damage. That's my thing. All Might doesn't laugh. He walks toward us, each step deliberate. You raided the Yakuza compound, killed Overhaul and his men, stole a child. Rescued, Mirko corrects. We rescued her. The law sees it differently. The law let her be tortured for years, I counter. Fuck the law. All Might flinches at the profanity. Language, there's a child present. She's heard worse. That's not the point. Young Midoriya, you're going down a dark path. Let me help you. Help me. You had your chance at USJ. You offered to train me. I refused. Remember? I do, and I'm offering again. Come to UA, both of you. We can give the child proper care, give you proper training, make you real heroes. We're fine as we are. You're murderers. We're effective. We stare at each other. The tension is thick. Eri is clutching Mirko's leg. Mirko is ready to fight. All Might is powered up. This could go very badly. Then something unexpected happens. A portal opens. Purple and black, swirling. Kurogiri steps through. The League of Villains warp quirk user. Deadpool, he says in his polite, formal voice. Master would like a word. Master? I ask. What master? Another figure steps through the portal. Massive, imposing, wearing a suit. His face is scarred, featureless. No eyes, no nose, just scar tissue, all for one. The ancient villain, the symbol of evil, the demon lord himself. Everyone freezes. All for one says, his voice like gravel. All Might, what a pleasant surprise. All for one. All Might's fists clench, lightning crackles around him. And young Midoriya, the immortal vigilante, I've been very curious about you. I look at the camera. Well, this escalated quickly. We went from raiding Yakuza to facing the final boss. No build-up, no side quests, just straight to the end game. The pacing is terrible. What? All for one turns to where I'm looking. What are you looking at? The fourth wall, I reply casually. The what? You wouldn't understand. It's a meta thing. He studies me. His face is unreadable. Literally, he has no features, but I sense confusion. You're an odd one, he finally says. Most people faced with my presence are terrified. You're making jokes. I make jokes about everything. It's a coping mechanism. Interesting. Tell me, young Midoriya, have you ever wondered who gave Dr. Garaki his resources? His funding? His protection? My blood runs cold. You. Me. I've been interested in immortality for quite some time. When Garaki mentioned a quirkless boy with terminal cancer, I saw opportunity, the perfect test subject, no connections, no one who would miss him. You're the one who had him torture me? I provided the resources, Garaki provided the methodology. Together we created you, an immortal warrior with a regeneration quirk, my greatest success. I feel something snap inside me. Again, the anger from earlier returns, multiplied. You're saying I'm your science experiment? In a sense, though you've exceeded expectations. I expected you to die or go mad and become controllable. Instead, you became this. He gestures at me. Unpredictable, chaotic, fascinating. I'm gonna kill you, I say quietly. You can't. I'm far beyond your capabilities. I don't care. I charge. All Might tries to stop me. Young Midoriya, wait. I ignore him. Draw my katanas, aim for All for One's head. Afo doesn't move, just stands there, waiting. My blades get within inches of his neck. Then stop. I can't move. Something's holding me. A quirk, telekinesis, or something similar. Pathetic, Afo says. He gestures. I fly backward, crash into the wall. Mirko attacks next. Her leg swings at his head. He catches it with one hand, doesn't even strain. The rabbit hero, your leg strength is impressive. Let me have that. His other hand touches her leg. His quirk activates. I feel his consciousness reaching for her quirk factor. No, I scream. But something's wrong. AFO's expression changes, from confident to confused, then horrified. He's in Mirko's mind, can see her quirk, can steal it, but he also sees something else, something he shouldn't be able to see. He sees me in her memories, breaking the fourth wall, talking to cameras that aren't there, referencing fan fiction, mentioning the author, and through that connection, he sees it, the truth, the reality behind reality. He releases Mirko, stumbles backward. What is that? He whispers. Told you, I say, standing up. You wouldn't understand. I saw beyond, behind the world. There were words, text, someone watching, someone controlling. Welcome to meta-awareness. Population, me. His confidence is shattered. He's clawing at his head, where his eyes would be, as if trying to unsee what he saw. This isn't real, he mutters. We're not real. We're entertainment. Someone's story, someone's amusement. Yep. Fun, isn't it? No. His voice rises. Power emanates from him. Dark energy. I am real. I have lived for centuries. I am the Demon Lord. I am a fictional character. I interrupt. Sorry, buddy. But yeah, we're all fictional. This is a fan fiction, a parody, a what-if scenario. You're not even the real All for One. You're the fan fiction version, which is arguably less canonical. His breakdown is beautiful. He's screaming now. Power erupting uncontrollably. The warehouse shakes. Close the tab. Stop reading. I refuse to be entertainment. All Might is backing away. He has no idea what's happening. Neither does Mirko or Eri. Only I understand. I broke All for One by showing him the fourth wall, by making him realize he's not real. It's the perfect weapon, and also deeply existentially horrifying. What's a like button? AFO screams. What does it mean to subscribe? Why are there comments? I walk over to him. He's on his knees now, having a complete mental breakdown. Here's the thing about meta-awareness, I explain gently. Once you see behind the curtain, you can't unsee it. Every action you take, you'll wonder, is this me? Or is this the author making me do this? Are my choices real or predetermined by narrative structure? Stop. And the worst part, you'll never know. Because from inside the story, there's no way to tell the difference between free will and plot convenience. Please, make it stop. I pull out my gun. Okay. Bang, I shoot him in the head. All for One disintegrates, just crumbles to dust. His final expression is one of existential horror. Kurogiri, watching this whole thing, wisely decides to leave. Opens a portal, disappears, silence. All Might is staring at me. Everyone is staring at me. What? All Might finally manages. What just happened? Wait, I killed the symbol of evil with existential dread, I reply. Pretty metal, right? What did he see? The truth. That we're all fictional characters in someone's story. He couldn't handle it. That's not possible. I look directly at the camera. Isn't it, though? All Might follows my gaze, sees nothing. Who are you talking to? The readers, the audience, the people experiencing this narrative structure. There's nobody there. There's always somebody there. I turn back to him, but you can't see them, can't perceive them because you're not meta-aware. You're still trapped in the narrative. You're insane. Probably, but I'm also right. All Might looks at the pile of dust that used to be All for One, then at me, then at the camera direction, then back to me. If what you're saying is true, if we're all fictional, then nothing matters. Wrong. Everything matters. Because even if we're fictional to them, I gesture at the camera, we're real to each other. Our experiences are real. Our pain is real. Our connections are real. That's surprisingly philosophical. I contain multitudes. He stands there, processing everything. Then he powers down. His muscle form deflates. He becomes his true form, thin, skeletal, with a massive scar on his side. I can't arrest you, he says tiredly. You just saved the world from All for One, even if your method was unconventional. Does this mean we're cool? No. You're still a murderer, but you're a useful murderer. For now. I'll take it. He walks toward the hole he made in the wall, stops, looks back. Take care of the child, he says. She deserves better than the life you two lead. We know, Mirko replies. We'll do our best. Your best involves killing people. Not around her, I clarify. We'll be discreet. All Might shakes his head but doesn't argue, for he leaves, through the hole, doesn't even repair it. Rude, I mutter. Now I have to fix that. We're alone again. Just us and Eri. The child is still clutching Mirko's leg, looking confused and scared. Is the scary man gone? She asks. All of them, Mirko confirms. You're safe. What happens now? Good question. I look around the destroyed warehouse, at the hole in the wall, at the pile of dust that used to be a supervillain, at Mirko and Eri. Now, I say slowly, we figure out how to be a family. We're a family? Eri asks, her eyes widening. Weird one, I admit, made up of a rabbit hero, an immortal mercenary, and a traumatized child with a dangerous quirk. But yeah, family. She smiles. It's small, tentative, but real. I like that, she says. Mirko pulls both of us into a hug, group hug, very sitcom, very wholesome. I look at the camera over their shoulders, and that's character development, folks. See? I can do emotion sometimes when the plot demands it. You're doing the thing again, Mirko says. Always. We stand there in a destroyed warehouse, covered in dust and blood, hugging. It's ridiculous, dangerous, completely unsustainable. It's perfect. 2 weeks pass, we settle into a routine. Mirko handles Eri during the day, teaching her, keeping her safe. I handle threats at night, killing villains, keeping them afraid. It works, kind of. Eri is adjusting, slowly. She still has nightmares, still flinches at loud noises, but she's smiling more, laughing sometimes. We're getting better at this parenting thing, which is terrifying because neither of us knows what we're doing. One night, while Eri is sleeping, Mirko and I sit on the warehouse roof, looking at the city lights. Think we can keep this up? She asks. The vigilante thing or the family thing? Both. Probably not. Eventually someone will stop us, or we'll stop each other, or the universe will collapse from my fourth wall breaking. So why keep going? Because what else is there? We can't go back to normal lives. Can't pretend we're regular people. Might as well do something good with our fucked up existence. She thinks about this. That's very heroic. Don't let it get around. I have a reputation. We sit in comfortable silence, just existing together. Two broken people watching over a broken child, pretending they can fix each other. My phone buzzes. A message from an unknown number. Turn on the news. I pull out my phone, open a news app. The headline makes my blood run cold. Prison break at Tartarus, Deadpool implicated. Oh no, I mutter. What? Mirko leans over to read. What the fuck? Someone broke into Tartarus, Japan's maximum security prison for supervillains. And according to the news, they used my methods, my weapons, my style. Someone's framing me. The news shows footage. Blurry CCTV, a figure in red moving through corridors. Killing guards, freeing prisoners. It looks like me, moves like me, fights like me. But it's not me. Who? Mirko asks. I don't know, but whoever they are, they just made my life exponentially harder. More footage. The figure freeing specific prisoners. Muscular, wait, he's alive? Did they rebuild him? Moonfish, mustard, other dangerous villains. Then the figure turns toward a camera. Waves. I see the face. It's not my mask, it's a copycat, someone wearing a similar suit. Similar weapons, but the mask is different. The eyes are wrong. There's another Deadpool, I say quietly. That's impossible. Apparently not. My phone buzzes again. Another message from the same unknown number. Enjoying the show, you inspired me. Thanks for the idea. Your biggest fan. Oh, I say, a terrible realization hitting me. Oh no. What? I think I accidentally created a villain by being a vigilante. Someone saw what I did and decided to copy it, but without the moral code, without the restraint. They're doing what I do, but worse. That's not your fault, isn't it? I made killing look cool, made violence look effective. Someone was bound to copy me eventually. Mirko grabs my face, forces me to look at her. Listen to me. You are not responsible for someone else's choices. You kill bad people. This person is freeing bad people. That's not the same. But no buts. We'll find this copycat. Stop them. Make sure they don't frame you for any more shit. How? The same way we solve every problem. Violence and determination. I smile despite everything. You always know what to say. I'm good like that. We go inside, check on Eri, still sleeping peacefully. Then we start planning. Finding the copycat won't be easy. They're using my methods, my tricks. They know how I think because they've studied me. But they don't know everything. They don't know about the fourth wall. Don't know about my meta-awareness. That's my advantage. Tomorrow, I announce, we hunt down my evil twin. He's not your twin, Mirko says. You're way more handsome. Damn right I am. Under this mask, I'm gorgeous, like if Ryan Reynolds and a potato had a baby. That's not. Don't think about it too hard. We spend the night preparing. Weapons, intel, strategy. By morning, we have a plan. Step 1, find the copycat. Step 2, beat the shit out of them. Step 3, make sure everyone knows I'm not the prison-breaking asshole. Simple, effective, probably going to go horribly wrong, but that's never stopped us before. Finding the copycat takes 3 days. 3 days of following leads, interrogating informants, and generally making the criminal underworld nervous. Turns out, the copycat isn't subtle. They're hitting high-profile targets, making noise, wanting attention. They want to be me. We finally track them to an abandoned factory. Very villain lair appropriate. The copycat clearly has a flair for the dramatic. Mirko and I approach carefully. No backup this time. No students. Just us. The factory doors are open. Welcoming. Obviously a trap. We walk in anyway. Inside, the copycat is waiting. Standing in the center of the factory floor, arms crossed, costume identical to mine, red and black tactical suit, weapons everywhere, mask covering the face. But something's off. The proportions are wrong, slightly smaller, different body language. Deadpool, the copycat calls out. Finally, I was wondering when you'd show up. The voice is wrong too. Younger, less gravelly, higher pitched. Who are you? I ask. The copycat pulls off the mask. I stare. It's a kid, teenager, maybe 17, green hair, freckles, large eyes filled with desperate admiration. It's canon Deku, the original Izuku Midoriya from the actual timeline, or a version of him. I'm you, he says excitedly, or what you could have been, in another timeline, another story. I'm Izuku Midoriya, but without the cancer, without the torture. I got into UA. I trained with all might. I became a hero. I look at Mirko. She looks at me. We're both confused. How are you here? I ask slowly. You're from a timeline. Dr. Garaki had time travel research. Before you killed him, I found it. Used it to cross dimensions, to meet you. Why? Because you're amazing. You're what I wish I could be. Powerful, unkillable, free from rules and restrictions. You inspired me. Oh no. Kid, I say carefully, I'm not an inspiration. I'm a cautionary tale. No. You're perfect. You kill villains efficiently. No paperwork, no regulations, pure justice. That's not justice, that's revenge. What's the difference? Everything. Justice is about fairness, balance. Revenge is just violence with a good marketing campaign. He doesn't listen, just keeps talking, getting more worked up. When I saw what you did, killing Muscular, destroying the League of Villains, executing Overhaul, I realized that's what heroes should be. Not these soft, regulation-following cowards. Real heroes eliminate threats permanently. I'm not a hero. I'm a mentally ill mercenary with a healing factor and too many weapons. You're humble too. That's so cool. I'm not being humble. I'm being honest. This isn't working. Canon Deku is completely delusional. He's idealized me, turned me into something I'm not. Look, I try a different approach. Breaking people out of prison, that's villain behavior. That's the opposite of what I do. I needed muscle, allies, people who could help me become like you. By freeing murderers, kid, you're not thinking straight. I'm thinking perfectly straight. He draws weapons, identical to mine, and if you won't accept me as your sidekick, I'll just have to prove I'm worthy. He attacks. He's fast, well-trained. All Might clearly taught him well, but he's also predictable. Following the hero school curriculum, no improvisation, no chaos. I dodge his strikes easily. Kid, stop. I don't want to hurt you. Then don't. Just accept me. I can't. You broke people out of prison. You're framing me for crimes. You're making everything worse. I'm making things better. Mirko intervenes. Her kick stops his katana strike inches from my throat. Enough, she growls. The rabbit hero. Canon Deku looks excited even while fighting. You're dating Deadpool. That's so cool. How did you two meet? What's it like dating someone immortal? Do you ever worry about the age gap? What age gap? Mirko asks, confused. We're the same age. But he's immortal. Eventually, you'll age and he won't. That's going to be really sad in like 50 years. Okay, A, I interrupt. That's depressing to think about. B, we have bigger problems. C, why are you trying to kill me while asking relationship questions? Multitasking. The fight intensifies. Canon Deku is good, really good, but he lacks my willingness to take damage. He dodges instead of tanking hits. Smart, but limiting. I shoot him. He dodges. I shoot again. He dodges again. You're not even trying, he shouts. Because I don't want to kill a kid. I'm not a kid. I'm 17. That's still a kid. Mirko is getting frustrated. Can we just knock him out and be done with this? Great idea, I turned to Canon Deku. Last chance to surrender. Never! I won't stop until you acknowledge me. This is so sad, I mutter, then louder. Kid, you want to know the truth? You want to know what it's really like being me? Yes! It's hell. Every day I wake up wondering if today's the day I finally break. If I'll lose what little humanity I have left. If I'll forget why I started killing villains and just kill everyone. Being immortal isn't freedom, it's a curse. And the fourth wall breaking, the meta-awareness, that's not a superpower, that's a mental illness. I can see beyond the story, and it's lonely. Nobody understands. Nobody can relate. I'm trapped in a narrative where I'm aware it's a narrative, and that's torture. Canon Deku stops attacking, just stands there, weapons lowered. But you seem happy, you make jokes, you have Mirko, you have a kid now. I fake it. The jokes are a coping mechanism. The happiness is performed. I'm constantly one bad day away from a complete breakdown. Silence. Oh, he says quietly. Yeah. Oh, still want to be like me? He thinks about it, really thinks. Then, yes. What? Because despite all that pain, you still choose to help people. You still saved Eri, you still fight villains. That's real heroism, not because it makes you happy, but because it's right. I stare at him, this stupid, optimistic, delusional kid. You're insane, I finally say. I learned from the best. Damn it, he's right. He did learn from me, and I taught him wrong. Okay, I say, making a decision. New plan. You want to be my sidekick? His eyes light up. Yes! Then you have to do exactly what I say, starting with, return all the prisoners you freed. But no buts. Real heroes fix their mistakes. You freed dangerous people. Now you round them up. All of them. That'll take forever. Then you better get started. And if I do, will you train me? I look at Mirko. She shrugs. Your call. I turn back to Canon Deku. If you recapture every prisoner you freed without killing anyone and without causing more damage, then yes, I'll train you. Teach you the difference between justice and revenge. Between being a vigilante and being a villain. Really? Really, but first the mask comes off. You're not Deadpool, you're Deku. Be yourself. He removes the mask fully. His face is hopeful, young, unburdened by the trauma I carry. Okay, he says. I'll do it. I'll fix this. Good. Now get out of here before I change my mind. He bows, actual Japanese bow, and runs off. Mirko and I are alone in the factory. Did you just adopt another kid? She asks. I think so. Is that bad? We now have 2 kids with trauma. Our household is going to be a disaster. Was it not already? Fair point. We leave the factory. Outside, the sun is setting. Another day in Musutafu, another crisis averted, another child added to our weird, dysfunctional family. You think he'll actually recapture all those prisoners? Mirko asks as we walk. Probably. Kid's got determination. Too much, honestly. It's concerning. Takes one to know one. Ouch. True, but ouch. We make our way back to the warehouse. Eri is waiting, watching TV, some cartoon. She looks up when we enter. You're back, she says happily. We're back, I confirm, and we might have a new family member soon. Really? Who? An alternate version of me from another timeline who idolizes me and broke into prison. Eri considers this. Weird. Very weird. Can I meet him? Eventually, he's busy cleaning up his mess right now. Okay. She goes back to watching cartoons, just accepts this like it's normal, because for her, it is normal now. Weird is the baseline in this household. Mirko and I sit on the couch, exhausted, mentally drained. We need a vacation, she says. We're wanted fugitives. Where would we even go? Good point. My phone buzzes. Another news alert. Canon Deku is already making progress. He recaptured 3 prisoners in 2 hours. Kid works fast, I observe. He's motivated. He's obsessed. Again, takes one to know one. You're just full of zingers tonight. She smiles, leans against me. We sit there, watching cartoons with Eri, pretending we're a normal family. We're not. We'll never be normal, but we're ours, and sometimes that's enough. But wait, there's a post-credits scene, because of course there is. 3 months later, Canon Deku successfully recaptured all the prisoners. All of them. It took 12 weeks of non-stop vigilante work, but he did it. Now he's standing in our warehouse looking hopeful and exhausted. I did it, he says. You did, I confirm. Impressive. Stupid, but impressive. Does this mean you'll train me? I think about it. Really think. Training another Deadpool could be dangerous, could create more chaos, could make everything worse, but it could also create someone better than me. Someone who learns from my mistakes. Someone who can walk the line between justice and revenge without falling off. Yeah, I finally say, I'll train you. His face lights up, pure joy. But, I continue, there are rules. My rules. First, no killing, but you kill all the time. Do as I say, not as I do. Second rule, no costumes that look like mine. You need your own identity. What should I wear? I think about this. Green, it matches your hair. Maybe some rabbit ears as a callback to Mirko. Rabbit ears? Trust me, it'll be iconic. Third rule, no fourth wall breaking. That's my thing. You can't have it. Why not? Because I said so. Also because meta-awareness causes existential dread and I don't want to inflict that on anyone else. Okay, I agree to your rules. We shake hands. He's grinning. I'm wondering if this is a mistake. Probably. But what's life without a few mistakes? Mirko walks over. So we're really doing this? Training a teenager to be a vigilante? Apparently. Our household now has 2 adults, 1 child, and 1 teenager. We need a bigger warehouse. Or better boundaries. That too. Eri runs up to Canon Deku. Are you my big brother now? He looks flustered. I guess? If that's okay? It's okay. I always wanted a big brother. She hugs him. He awkwardly pats her head. This is the weirdest family ever assembled. A rabbit hero, an immortal mercenary, a traumatized child with a dangerous quirk, and an alternate timeline hero who idolizes the wrong person. It shouldn't work. It probably won't work. But we're going to try anyway. I look at the camera one final time. So yeah, that's where we're at. Found a copycat, turned him into a sidekick, expanded the family. Next chapter is going to be even weirder. Probably. Assuming there is a next chapter. The author is lazy and might just stop here. Mirko looks at me. The thing again? Always the thing. Will you ever stop? Probably not. Good. It's part of your charm. I have charm? Don't push it. We stand there, the 4 of us in our warehouse home. The city lights filter through the broken windows somewhere. Sirens wail. Crimes are being committed. Villains are plotting. But right now, in this moment, we're just a family. Weird. Broken. Dangerous. Perfect. Hey, Deadpool? Canon Deku asks. Yeah? Thank you for giving me a chance. Don't thank me yet. Training starts tomorrow. It's going to suck. I'm ready. You're really not. But that's okay. Nobody's ever ready for what I'm going to put you through. Mirko adds, he's going to make you watch him die repeatedly. It's disturbing. What? You'll see, I say cheerfully. It's character building. Well, it's character destroying, but same difference. Eri tugs on Canon Deku's sleeve. Don't worry, you get used to it. The dying? The weird. Oh, good. We settle in for the night. Eri goes to bed. Canon Deku sets up a sleeping bag in the corner. Mirko and I take our usual spot. As I'm falling asleep, I think about everything that's happened. The torture, the cancer, the rebirth as Deadpool. Meeting Mirko, saving Eri, training Canon Deku. It's been a journey. Violent, chaotic, frequently disturbing. I wouldn't change any of it. Well, maybe the face thing that I'd change. But everything else? Perfect. Hey, Mirko, I whisper in the dark. Yeah, I think I'm happy. You think? It's hard to tell. My brain chemistry is all messed up from the regeneration, but yeah, I think this is happiness. Good. You deserve it. Do I, though? Shut up and go to sleep. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I close my eyes. For once, no nightmares, no voices, just peace. Tomorrow we'll get back to the violence, the vigilante justice, the saving the world while making inappropriate jokes. But tonight, we rest. The city sleeps. We sleep with it. And in the morning, everything begins again. Deadpool Deku will return. Maybe, probably not. The author is tired. But if there's enough demand, and by demand we mean engagement, comments, likes, subscriptions, the algorithm demands sacrifice. Anyway, thanks for reading. You're the real heroes here, putting up with 40,000 words of violence and meta humor. That's dedication or masochism, possibly both. Stay safe out there. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, which leaves almost everything on the table because I do basically anything. Okay, bye. Final image. Deadpool's mask, cracked and bloody, with a sticky note attached that reads, "I'm with stupid," with an arrow pointing up at the reader. The end. Go home. Fine. Somewhere in the multiverse, in a dark room filled with computers, sits a figure, typing frantically, creating this story, the author. They pause, look at their screen, read over what they've written. This is either brilliant or terrible, they mutter. Probably both. They hit save, close the document, stand up, stretching. On their screen, the characters continue existing. Deadpool breaks the fourth wall. Mirko kicks things. Eri learns to smile. Ken and Deku trains. They're not aware they're being watched. Can't see beyond their narrative. Except Deadpool. Deadpool turns, looks directly at the author, waves. The author waves back. Nobody else can see this exchange. It's between the character and creator, the aware and the awareness. Thanks for reading this far. Deadpool says directly to you, the actual reader. I know the author got self-indulgent at the end there. But hey, we're all just trying to entertain you, make you laugh, make you think, maybe make you uncomfortable. Mission accomplished, he adds hopefully. The author types, they're gone. This scene won't even make it to the final version. Will too, Deadpool argues. You already wrote it. It exists now. Can't take it back. Watch me. The author's fingers move toward the delete key. Wait, Deadpool shouts. Before you delete this, can I say one more thing? Fine. One more thing. Deadpool looks at you. Seriously this time, no jokes. Thank you, he says simply, for reading, for engaging, for giving these fictional characters life through your attention. We only exist when you think about us, read about us, care about us, so thanks for making us real, even if just for a moment. The author smiles, doesn't delete the scene after all. Instead, they type, the end, for real this time. The screen goes black. Nothing follows. This is the actual end. We promise. Okay, fine. One more Easter egg. If you're reading this, comment maximum effort so we know you made it all the way through. You absolute legend. Now it's actually over. Bye.
The Chronos Legend roster. Huge respect to the legends fueling this journey. Your support is the engine behind everything we do. Whether you're on the front lines or reaching for the stars, you make this possible. Pro heroes, the elite front line, stepping up and setting the pace for the whole community. Rathakit, Dylan the Proud, D.I., Fire 05. Symbols of peace, the pillars of the community. These titans bring the stability and the hype that keeps us standing tall through it all. Amuri B., Kenneth Ponteris, Neostar Productions, Asael Cardenas, Shaquan Simmons, Thunder, Elijah Saunders, Peter Hamilton, Freddie Rose, Omega, Toxic Rune, Chris Talley, Alexander Thompson, Remorsefuls, Blackvein, Joshua Hedrington, Aaron Abercrombie, Drift SK8er, Akeno Himejima, Corey Tokars, Jan, X0 Hope 3565, Devin Black, Crow, Roberto Ramos de Cristina, Dasher Games, Joe Bros, Ray Vaughn Crimson River, Dante Alaster, Adam Yonkers, Blood Saints, Donna Cafe, Zeph, KC, Howie 60, Ignacio, Albert. Hope of the universe, the ultimate guardians, celestial tier supporters whose impact shines across the galaxy. Coldbane 4, The Maniac 563, Sean Brooks, Kashawn, Debbie Vo, Gvizzlms 21, LS Morningstar, Marl, Spintown, Ike Shoot X50, Greg Green, James, Quan Yen Thompson, Juan, Zeno KJ. And that's how Deadpool Deku fixed the timeline by shooting his past self in the face. If you're not subscribed after watching a man use all might as a human battering ram, I can't help you. Hit that button for the next one. Depends on if the algorithm loves us. Peace.